5430. Yeah.
All right, I'll call you immediately. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. What's going on?
Good to see you.
What a great weekend it was. First weekend of OA was one of the best I've had in a while, Terry.
Really?
It didn't hurt what you found to the 15, the 40, 20, 21, 10, 5, 10. Yeah.
All right.
Man, that never hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Yes, I'm sure you followed all along with that.
Right.
But those who know what I'm talking about, and those who don't probably know. Anyway,
All right.
you had a nice weekend?
I did.
Dressed all in baby blue this morning?
I'm sure.
All right.
Yeah. Ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Take on a full week.
Sounds like you're not convinced you are dressed in baby blue.
Okay, whatever you say, Tina.
Yeah.
You don't consider that baby blue?
Well, sure. It's more of a grayish powder blue.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, whatever.
Somebody works for a paint company, it sounds like. Jeez.
If that's not baby blue, what is baby blue?
Okay, it's baby blue.
Well, it's gray powder blue, Terry.
Whatever.
I never heard of gray powder blue, but
All right, it's baby blue.
you know what? We'll go with gray powder blue and we'll call it a day.
Baby
All right.
blue. All right.
All right.
All right.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Okay.
Goody.
Should be a nice, interesting week. Now, we have to do a full week of work this week. You
I
realize
know.
that after like a 2.5 week vacation and
raring to go.
The shortened week last week. Oh, Terry Free has already put on record. She's raring to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's the kind of playoff attitude we want out of you, Terry.
Yes. I was just,
See how Tennessee just laid down the second half yesterday?
I did, yes.
My gosh. Where was the sense of urgency?
None.
Kind of wanted to see San Diego lose 2 years in a row.
I actually have a quick question
But I hate about
regarding...
Phillip Rivers, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
It bugs me.
Wow.
He's a dick. You
I
can
know.
just tell.
Totally just tell he's a dick.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
And
question.
I like LT.
But I have a question about, though. Does he just not like his team because he looks so frustrated with them?
Well, I mean, they almost blew it
No,
yesterday.
I know that, but I mean, just in general, overall, LT kind of has. He gives me the feeling that he is like so irritated with them.
I think it was a little different than normal yesterday because of the pressure that was on him, especially due to the fact that they went 15-1 last year and lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Right.
He was feeling the pressure yesterday when they were down 6-0 at halftime.
And their head coach, man, he's a different. I don't know. He was yelling while they were doing good, getting all irritated at people or angry at people, and I was like,
You think he should be doing the happy dance on the sideline?
I just thought that I didn't know. Maybe. Well, no. I mean, he looked angry.
Most coaches do yoga on the sideline.
No, he was
Meditate.
looking angry when they were.
This is Tari Free on sports, yes.
When they were making positive movements and such.
Positive movements.
I mean, you guys all know about that.
Right.
But so I was
Stadium
kind of
nachos.
wondering if there was something going on that nobody saw.
There's something going on. Stadium Nachos will provide for positive and negative movements at the wrong time during the game.
Positive. It's negative.
That's negative.
Come on, man. Putting out a whole CD.
Okay.
Do you need to have us put that up on the telestrator again?
One more time.
This is positive. This is negative. Okay. There you go.
Welcome to third grade, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Should be a fun week
Oh, wow.
of dioramas and finger paints. Okay.
Without the Ramas.
Terry, just because your team is winning, he was feeling the pressure as well. You got to keep the, how'd they say it in your day, the pedal to the metal?
You got to burn rubber. Keep my dust.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's maybe why you saw the coach yelling when they were
He just looked
when they
angry.
were winning the game, and well, anyone in sports knows it's not over till that final gun sounds.
I understand.
Yes. So he was keeping on his team to make sure they didn't let up because, when Vince Young is on the other side, you never know.
Yeah, that is true.
But he didn't run at all. I guess he's a little hurt and everything. But
that hurt excuse. Come on.
Terry's never been hurt a day in her life.
Pain.
No. Wow. Terry Free has got a just real sore hammy this morning, and she ain't complaining.
That is right.
Okay.
Shoulder injuries and stuff. Come on, throw the ball.
Got a shoulder injury, too?
I do.
Not easy to do a radio show with a rotator cuff problem.
I know.
Okay.
How do you hurt your shoulder?
Well,
when you don't do anything. What kind of hurt your shoulder?
If you read Terry's Christmas card, which I just got like yesterday.
I haven't got it yet. I haven't got it.
Are you serious?
If you read Terry's Christmas card, where she gives you a family State of the Union update.
Yeah. Lots of shoulder exercises.
I found out something that I didn't know about Terry Free.
She does handstands every night?
Well, I knew that.
Okay.
I knew that, yeah.
That's why her shoulders hurt.
She's got to get the blood rushing to her head. She never told me. Maybe you know, or maybe I missed it when she told the
class.
He's gonna be. So you're telling me he's going to be surprised when I tell him this?
Yeah.
Wow. How come you never told us about this?
I didn't think it was that big of an ordeal.
Ordeal? Wow.
Just not that, just something I do. I don't know.
Terry's
kind of like when you do poker.
Terry was a man.
Poker, I guess.
When I do poker, I tell you all about it. When I'm in a big poker event or I'm doing something major poker-wise.
If I won 10 grand doing this, and I guess I would tell you.
You're not going to win 10 grand doing this, but I was just like, what? And it's not that big a deal, but it was just something I didn't know. I thought I knew everything about Terry. When I read this about her in the Christmas card, and I haven't told you what it is yet. I'm trying to build some suspense.
Right,
here.
it's working.
When I read this about Terry, specifically Terry, now it has really nothing to do with her family necessarily.
Okay.
When I read this about Terry, I was like, what? I actually had a what
Did
moment.
You have a what moment?
Yes. Now, what is it that made me go, what?
Oh, I can't wait.
Things that make you... I will take a break and keep you dying in anticipation.
Is that what they call a teaser in the business?
I think that's what they do call a teaser. Yes, it's finally about time I had one. Anyway.
If only you cared enough to come back? Is that big a deal?
What made me go, what?
And then did you laugh hysterically
after you read it, were you like,
I didn't know. I didn't laugh. I actually could envision it to some degree. I just didn't think you did or was interested or it was something that actually... Well, I never thought you'd become a nun like this, Terry. So.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
No, that's not it. Anyway.
So I'm totally confused. Does it have to do with her shoulder or no?
In some way, it includes the shoulder, yes.
What?
It includes the shoulder. Does it have to do with her shoulder? No.
Okay.
But it includes her shoulder.
So yes, it does have to do with the shoulder.
All right, if you want to look at it that way, that's fine.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
When we get back from this break, it'll be the first thing I tell you, so I won't keep you dying that long, because I know you're dying. If you're not dying, you should be. We'll come back and get things started right after these words. We'll actually take some guesses, maybe.
All right, let's do it.
If anyone has some guesses.
Wow.
I said handstands and I was wrong.
Well, I've done a handstand at the house.
What is Terry doing on the side?
Whoa.
Yeah. What is Terry doing on the side that I didn't know about, never expected, and was surprised to find out about?
I'm actually surprised you read the letter, to tell you the truth.
Working with this woman. I read it in stages.
Because it's so long.
Ticket number 2, I'll bring it in with me.
Working with her all these years.
After one sentence, I'll wipe it.
And she never told us about this?
Wow, and it has to do with, like, physical stuff. That's what's throwing me.
It's
physical.
Yeah, her shoulder. I mean,
now, of course, I built it up so much when you hear about it, you're like, oh, big whoop.
Fine. But the fact that it has something to do with her shoulders are really throwing me off.
We will take guesses. Then 1-866.
She's in an archery tournament last year.
Oh, I all knew about that. 663, the female Robin Hood.
15 hours per second.
T-Man is the number to call. The T-Man Show. When she sent me her obnoxious State of the Union
Obnoxious now.
address in her Christmas card.
This is what I did all year.
You know those Christmas cards that tell everyone that gets one exactly what's going on from January 1st to December 31st in the family life that you really never really cared about enough to even call during the year? Mm-hmm. You know those Christmas cards that come with that statement inside of them about how everyone's doing from the card sender?
Mm-hmm. April 19th, I went to the store with a coupon. Mm-hmm. Big day for us.
You know those overly obnoxious cards that everyone sends these days? Yeah, well, that's what Terry sent this Christmas season. I really like the pictures, Terry. I got to tell you that.
Thank you.
That's actually an honest statement.
Okay.
Especially your two little twins, very cute, and their little cop outfits with their proud daddy looking on. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice. Yes, both
Halloween was great.
Same outfit. They don't.
No, can't do gender-specific stuff. It's very difficult, so you just have to buy everything the same for them.
Well, if you don't think a cop outfit is gender specific,
Well,
Well, then you're sadly mistaken, because being a cop is for boys.
Yeah, anyway.
That's true. They do have to wear the same outfit, don't they?
They do. Mm-hmm.
You don't see guy cop wearing like a skirt or something.
Yeah.
They wear what the men wear.
You think being a cop has no gender bias? You think being a cop has nothing to do with what gender you are? You think being a cop is neutral like that?
Yeah.
Well, you are mistaken. I mean, yes, there are cops that are girls, Terry, but being a cop is for boys.
Girls have to wear cups on their bunts, just like the boys do.
Yes, I agree that there are a couple of cops out there that are women that didn't get enough of their daddy's attention, Terry. And
wow.
That's why they're at where they're at.
Really?
Am I important now, Daddy?
But be assured, do not be mistaken. Do not be mistaken, Terry. Being a cop is for boys.
Wow.
Okay. Huh. Now, when I read Terry's Christmas card, I heard all about the goings-on from this, that, and the other thing. Oh, how the family picnic was, who won the three-legged race, all that fun stuff. I read a part of it that made me literally do a double take.
What?
It was a what moment. I had no idea that Terry was actively engaging in doing this certain something. Now, what was it that I read in Terry Free's Christmas card about herself?
They usually are.
That made me go, what was that? What? Something like that. Some variation of that. I don't remember exactly how I reacted, but it was some kind of... I really sat up and took pause, or I don't even know what the words are, but that's what I did, yeah. What was it? Ladies and gentlemen, 1-866-663-T-Man. Mike thinks he knows. I have a couple of CDs for someone who guesses correctly.
Wow. They get a prize?
You get a prize.
Woo-hoo.
Just call me the prize man.
You are the prize man.
Thank you. Mike, you there?
I'm there.
How you doing, Mike?
Good.
What was it in Terry Free's Christmas card in the 6-page update on her family that made me, a person who knows her better than anyone, better than she knows herself, made me just stop in my tracks?
I'm thinking she probably referenced, in some way, speaking to her higher power of choice.
So that she's become very religious is what you're getting at. That she's become more religious than I knew about. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
So the god of peanut butter.
She's taken on a newfound, how would you say? Stronger faith, newer, more...
spirituality.
Yeah, something to that extent. Is that what you're... Something that regards a stronger bond to religion and faith?
Absolutely.
Well, Mike...
I threw you off there.
That is a wonderful guess, but I'm sorry to tell you, you're wrong.
Oh.
Nice.
And I don't know if that would shock me as much as this did. Mm-hmm. If I were to read about that, I may not be as shocked and have that, what the hell was that?
Right, you don't see that when people have strong faith. Not that big a deal.
Right, I wouldn't have been blown away. Not that this is a blow-away type activity necessarily.
But it still made you kind of stop and...
It made me definitely stop and read it again, make sure I read it right.
Correctly.
Because I assume maybe I missed something, because I wasn't really concentrating on what I was reading.
Right, because it was such a long letter.
But then when I read this part...
It's just boring. Is there any pictures?
Yeah, there's plenty.
Then when I read this part, I was like, what the hell?
Wow.
I had no idea.
So the game goes on a little bit or no?
So the game goes on! What was it in Terry Free's Christmas card about herself that I had no clue about? Connie, you're on the air.
Go, Connie.
Oh, jeez.
Hello?
Yes, Connie.
How about tennis?
What time? Oh, you mean Terry Free?
Yeah.
Oh, that she's playing tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about a Filipino with a racket.
A little
Sounds
crazy
good.
there.
That would be kind of...
That would make you stop.
That would definitely make me stop if Terry Free was playing tennis regularly or taking up tennis lessons or something like that.
It'd be weird, but you wouldn't go, what the hell?
No, I think I would.
He said something with the shoulder, so I just figured tennis.
No, I'm sorry to tell you you're wrong, and the game goes on. Yeah, that would have been the equivalent, stop me in my tracks, if Terry Free had put in her Christmas card that, and I started taking tennis lessons this year, and I love it. That would be the equal.
Okay.
So that's trying to indicate that this is not that big a deal, but it definitely made me stop.
Okay.
All right, on the game. It goes on. Gloria!
Hello?
Yes. Hi, Gloria. I'm looking to give away a couple of CDs to the person who can correctly guess what is new about Terry Free that made me just realize that I thought I knew everything, and yet here I am, maybe knowing nothing. Yes, Gloria.
I think she started pole dancing.
Oh, that I knew about years ago.
I've been doing that forever. Come on. Think of something original.
Yes. Oh, no one gives the wiggles like Terry Free.
Okay.
No, that's not it, Gloria. Sorry to tell you.
Okay.
All right, nice guess, though.
Bye.
Take care. Tracy, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, Tracy. What's your guess?
Is she climbing mountains?
Is she climbing mountains? Usually the other way around when it comes to Terry Free.
Oh, yeah.
The men in her life are the ones who are yodeling at the top of that.
Oh, Lordy.
No, she's not mountain climbing. No, that's not it. But that would also
Make you stop.
made me stop. If I and I'm mountain climbing now. And
Hiking boots for 2-year-olds?
Sorry, Tracy.
Okay, thank
And take
you.
care. TJ,
Yeah.
what do you got?
Is she trying to have another baby?
Oh, jeez.
That would not be a stop.
That would make her... We had to make her stop.
Yeah, that would not make him.
We need to drive over there and stop this right now.
TJ, she's got 5 kids, and who knows how many more that she doesn't even know about. I'd say she even knows that that's enough, and that's not it. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I thought it would make. I thought you'd
I
be
would.
shocked if she was actually trying to have more.
I would be surprised. That would be very shocking to me.
Yes. Curtis, last guess. Curtis is going to be the last guess, then I'm going to have to give it to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, Curtis, what do you got?
I got softball.
What about softball?
He's got a game, I think.
She's giving softball? Oh, Terry gives great softball. You're saying she's like on a softball team? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking she's on a softball
Well, although that would be the equivalent again of me being
another
like,
stop?
what? Terry Free playing softball? Little Filipino with a backup outfield? I don't think so.
Your strike zone's 3 inches. He's all boob.
No, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what it was.
Stupid.
Let me tell you what it was. The Terry Free Christmas card updating everyone on what's going on with her family that made me stop in my tracks and be like, what the hell? She never told us about that. And I was kind of feeling like there's something wrong with the fact that you never told us about this, Terry.
Really?
Why didn't you tell us about this? Now, before we get too deep into that, let me just reveal what this is.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
How's Justin going to take a stab at it? He's the one who's so cute.
I honestly have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Vinnie the Pooh, you want to take a stab?
I'm lost.
It has to do with her shoulder. That's what's kind of weird.
It doesn't have to do with her. I said it includes her shoulder. It doesn't have to do with her shoulder.
That's what's throwing me off.
Yeah.
It's the shoulder.
Well, you're not listening right.
That's why everybody's saying softball and that kind of thing.
It includes her shoulder, but doesn't have to do with her shoulder.
Right, but if she took up, like, crocheting, you wouldn't say, well, it has to do with her shoulder.
No,
right?
I wouldn't say that has
So
to.
it rules out a lot of
wouldn't-
stuff.
I didn't say it has to do with her shoulder. I said it
Okay.
includes her
All right.
shoulder.
Well,
but you're right.
everything does.
If she was crocheting, I wouldn't say it includes
good.
her shoulder.
All right, that's fair.
All right.
But I'm still thrown off.
You want to take a guess?
Having said all that, I still have no idea.
All right.
Gymnastics.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Is it gymnastics?
it's not gymnastics, although I'd like to see Terry and
I've done it.
Well, she said she was doing handstands at the
a
house.
little camel toe on the balance beam.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Little.
How do you think she balances on the beam?
Oh, jeez. Otherwise, she's falling right off.
Right. She's like a train on the tracks.
Wow.
So not it?
You guys are not even fun.
What I'd give to be that beam.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
Dismount. Anyway.
Oh, my gosh. Who do I work with?
Ladies and gentlemen, what Terry Free is doing that she didn't even tell us about, I don't know why she never told us about this, is that over the past number of months, Terry B. Free, has started teaching a kickboxing class.
Wow. Teaching?
Yes.
Teaching, not taking. If it was taking, I'd be like, oh, big deal.
Teaching
But
one?
the fact that she's teaching one.
Wow.
She's an expert?
Not an expert.
People
It's,
listen to you and
it's an aerobic kickboxing.
You give
Oh,
instructions?
yeah, it was an aerobic
Yeah.
kickboxing class.
Really?
Yes.
Who the hell at whatever gym decided, yeah, well, we have an opening, and how about you?
Sounds like that's how it went down.
It must have been, because I didn't even know you were taking one. I mean, you have to have taken one for years to start teaching one.
Yeah.
So you've been taking one for years.
I've taken one, yes, for the last 2 years, and then I actually certified, because you actually have to go through a certification, which is like
that is shocking.
10-hour day, and testing and all that, so I did all that.
You went through all that?
Yes.
And you've been doing this for how long?
I actually have been teaching just over the last couple of months.
Mm-hmm. Wow. How do we not know about that?
I don't know. That is
I told
shocking.
you it's not that big a deal, but when I read it, I was like, how do we not know about this?
That's surprising. No question.
Terry Free, who values your time so much that when the show ends at 10 o'clock, she's already halfway home.
She just finds a way to get paid for everything. If I'm working out, I'm getting paid. I'm about to teach this class.
Does have its...
Wow, Terry's the picture of health?
Terry Free.
Holy crap.
You're like have the little headset on?
I do.
Unbelievable.
I do.
You know why she never told us? Because she knows we'd be heading down.
No, you wouldn't.
Heckling her.
That's right.
No, you wouldn't.
While she's teaching her little class.
You guys, no, you wouldn't.
We'd be like, you people are listening to her? Unbelievable.
How long are the classes typically?
An hour.
What?
And you hold up through the whole class?
I do.
How many stories about your kids in that hour?
None.
And people people listen, and do you have a good following? Is there? Do you have any regulars that
I do.
Oh, it's Terry Free's class. Come on.
Oh, she works me so hard.
You go by Terry Free?
I just go by Terry. That's all.
And does the majority of the class know you're Terry B. Free?
A couple of people have figured it out.
Wow. Don't tell anyone.
That's crazy.
That is pretty crazy. It's so not crazy, and yet it's knowing Terry, it's crazy.
It is crazy. That's
crazy.
Shocking.
How come you never dropped a word in on it at some point over the past few months?
I don't know. Because
if you give me a list of softball, tennis, or teaching a kickboxing class, I'm taking that last every time.
Were you going out of your way to not tell us?
No, I just didn't.
Were you
really...
afraid we were going to heckle you? That's who we were going to send. Because I'll send some people down by.
No, I get heckled enough, and I'm hard enough on myself as it is.
You get heckled by?
No, I just
people in the gym.
No. But I just.
Run.
I'm hard enough,
bitch. I'm out of here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Has anyone ever walked out of your class and you take it personally?
Yes. Well, I mean, of course you kind of take it personally because
I've taken aerobics, like step aerobics, and I'll walk out because I get tired.
Yeah, I'm done.
Right.
And I can't figure out the routine.
Right, it is. And that's the thing is for some people because it moves kind of fast.
Right. Oh,
so,
why?
So
with any class with you, not.
No, I mean, and I mean that's what makes it kind of difficult.
Can you believe it, Vinnie the Pooh?
I have no idea.
That is crazy.
My gosh.
So.
It's the fact that you're teaching something to somebody and they're like, listen, that's what's getting me. I don't know.
Terry
like, I'm
Free
not
has
knocking your
something to
physical
give.
ability. Like, I'm
Sounds
sure
like, yeah,
that's
right.
But Terry Free teaching is just where you have
that's
well, at least I know that I could I can do the class and teach it. Vinnie couldn't survive Jack.
I guess not.
Not only is his physical ability not up to par, but he couldn't even stand up in front of anybody and teach anybody anything and have the guts to do it.
I'm not teaching. I'm not the Asian Billy Blanks over here. I'm not teaching the class. That's you.
Hey, God, you're the Asian Billy Blanks.
You're the teacher.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
So.
The Filipino Billy Blanks.
Is it like Taibo? Is that what you're doing? You're like ripping off Taibo?
Yeah, in some ways it is. Similar.
You're calling it aerobic kickboxing. What is that?
Because it's not like when you do
Tai Chi.
It's just a bootleg name.
I love that.
Yeah, it's not. There's a lot of
some tofu
movement, and it's to music, and it's not like
music. Wow.
Well, because there are a lot
original
of
class you're teaching there.
Well, no, but there's a lot of kickboxing classes that are not necessarily to music. It's just like more of a
now. Do you play
camp type?
So, do you feel like you're all of a sudden a martial arts person?
No. That's why I say it's an aerobic.
Right.
Because I'm far from martial arts.
Do you have?
But they do teach you how to do the moves properly. And,
are you looking to make this like a springboard to ultimate fighting? Is that where you're going with this?
Yes, hoping so.
You're going to be fighting
yeah.
In the octagon
Bikini
soon?
Dave soon, I'm sure. No. It's just something that I started taking the class and I found that I enjoyed it. And then they...
Now, do you...
It's really crazy.
Did they come to you with this idea or you went to them? Or how did the origin...
We were really noticing your ability and your talent in the class, Terry. And we think you'd like to carry this over into our gym if you could and teach once a week, please.
Is that how it went down? Or did you say...
You a full ride.
Did you say here, I see you have an opening and I'm think I'm ready for this? Or
No, I actually inquired about how to
go about
certify
the process
and all that.
No.
And then it took me, after I inquired, it took me a while to get up the guts to do it.
No crap.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Welcome to our team, Terry. Welcome to the gym. So happy to have you on board.
You teach it one day a week or what?
Once a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But I take
I'm
it like
shocked. I'm still
three
shocked.
times
That
a
is
week.
crazy.
I read about it 2-3 days ago, and I'm still shocked.
Yeah.
If you said she's picking up bass guitar or drums or anything, it would be less shocking than her teaching.
Terry Free on the bass guitar would shock us less.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Wow. I started learning to speak Portuguese. I would be less shocked.
Anything. It's just a bizarre,
Unreal.
It's like a bizarre
Now,
passion.
Do you use the same? You said you set your class to music. Do you use the same music, the same organization of songs?
Yeah,
every class, or you switch it up?
I do a certain
Here comes YMCA.
round.
Jazzercise.
A round per
Round.
Yeah, they're called because
they're called
when you're
round.
certified.
You wouldn't know, T-Man. I'll fill you in later on all
Do you
this.
want to know?
What, you're certified teacher?
Never mind.
Right.
Okay,
We
so
don't wanna
this is
know.
why.
She's teaching.
You're right. This is why I didn't tell you.
No.
Because you guys are jackasses and really could care less. So kiss my rear endy.
Well, oh, geez. What? I'm sure that's a great move that you show the class.
Don't been that way.
Here's a little yoga move. What?
Hey, guys, kiss my rear endy on 3, 2, 1.
And travel!
Jesus.
We do a travel move.
Oh, geez.
To 9 o'clock. Okay. 4 more.
To 9
3
o'clock.
more.
Oh, no.
Back to 3. Twists.
I'm not going to 9 o'clock with you. If I'm hanging out with you, it's at least till 2 in the morning.
So.
Unbelievable. So you.
The program that I went through to get my certification.
Got it.
Actually, this lady, Shailene Johnson, has this whole kind of like the Billy Blanks thing where they certify you through that program and she helps choreograph the whole thing and she numbers the rounds, so on and so forth.
And I've lost interest.
Right. So I teach.
So you teach what you learned in the certification class?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You're not ready to venture out on your own with something new?
I mean, I could. I can kind of.
But you got to work that in over time.
Right.
I
Because
see.
I'm not that good.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, you have to be good to be able to teach the class.
Well, yeah, I am, but I mean, there are instructors, like a friend of mine who's like freaking a maniac about it. She's really, really good.
Welcome to my class. I'm Terry Free. Here we go. And travel.
Shoulder roll.
Oh, gosh.
So she teaches at a gay club?
It's the only song I had nearby. Okay. Shoulder rolls? Okay, let's do it. Let's do shoulder rolls.
No, that's not how you do it.
Oh, gosh. I'm doing it wrong already?
You are.
Oh, get out of here.
Shoulder rolls are like this.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
So it's like why?
It's like box. Yeah.
Why?
Get ready.
You want me to throw right and left hooks is what you said.
Yeah, we do hooks, yes, and uppercuts, and
I'm already tired.
jabs,
I'm already
and
tired.
crosses,
I'm leaving.
roundhouses, all that. Yeah.
So you have to wear leather boy shorts to go to this club.
Well, I am very fascinated by this, Terry. I wish you great luck with this new venture.
Oh, thank you.
Are you looking to add a day and become a 2-day-a-weeker?
I
or
wouldn't
1 day a
mind,
week?
actually. Well, I wouldn't mind a weekend day, but that's probably not going to happen. So
On the
I'm
weekend
cool with-
days, those classes are packed.
Yeah,
And
a little bit better.
they use their best people, and you're just a little unseasoned.
I'm unseasoned, yes.
I see.
So I like the once-a-week thing right now.
Uh-huh. What
It's
day a
working.
week?
It's a Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got Thursday night?
Yes.
Actually, Thursday night may be the least workout of the weeknight. Because Monday, everyone's packing the gym.
Right, because the weekend.
Try to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and say, I'll take Thursday off.
Yeah. Friday, no way, because I
There's
got
a
to
new
go
office
out.
tonight.
Yeah.
What was the most people that were ever in your class at one time?
I think I had...
Over 20?
No.
Never had over 20. Ever have over 10? Mm-hmm. Somewhere between 10 and 20.
10, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're like really fat people that just have no business being in there.
Oh, jeez.
Any of those?
Do you ever walk up to anyone, with one of those people and say, you just have no hope, just leave?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. That's what I would do. I'd say, don't even bother. This class was not going to make a dent in you.
Why don't you walk up the stairs and tell me how that feels first? Come on back.
See if
You gotta crawl before you can walk there.
As you
do
can-
it without being winded.
As you can probably see, we're not the right people for the
you're
job.
not.
But you are.
Well,
You're Terry Free,
I am.
kickboxing teacher to the stars.
It's a non-smoking class or no? All right, I'm out.
That'd be kind of cool. That'd be a little counteracting if you did the class with a cigarette dangling in your
yeah,
mouth.
it'd be kind of
Pasty
fun.
wouldn't.
Yeah, Pasty
Class is
would.
really hard, dude.
Can we come to your class high one day?
Sure, go for it.
It'd be a little too much.
All right.
That would be
Well, there
too
it
much
is.
movement.
Too much overload.
Yeah.
Bo got a very similar shock to his system recently. He wants to call up and call in
Really?
and get on the air and tell us about. Bo, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, Bo? What'd you want to say?
Man, I just found my girlfriend does kickboxing, yo.
Does kickbox? Well, we wouldn't, again, be as shocked if Terry was doing a kickboxing class, but she's teaching one. Is that what you're saying?
Nah, she just does it, and like she almost beat my ass.
Oh, all right. Wow. Again, the shock is that much of a greater proportion when we found out Terry. Like if I would have read in the Christmas card she's doing a kickboxing class, I'd be like, oh, all right, big deal.
Right.
You know,
She's going to martial arts class.
You can do that as you please, blah blah blah.
Right.
But she's teaching one.
Right. That's shocking.
Told you.
Well, can she teach me? Because I need it, you know what I'm saying?
He wants to even the score. Bo wants to even the score against his girlfriend who's pummeled him recently, and he wants. It seems
Quit
like
acting up, and then she won't have to pummel you.
sounds like here's a potential new student here, Terry. You want to take him on or what?
Oh, sure. See you on Thursday.
Oh, jeez. There it is. Wow. Now, Elizabeth is mad at Vinnie the Pooh because he didn't play her song at the club.
Oh, VTP.
Probably whack. That's why.
Oh, wow.
Elizabeth, what song did you request that Vinnie the Pooh ignored your interest level the other day?
Hello?
Yeah, Elizabeth, you there?
Elizabeth?
Yeah, Elizabeth.
Yes, I went
probably
to
didn't hear
Vinnie
it when I
3
did play it.
times.
You went up to him 3 times?
3 times, asking him to play Hypnotized, and he said he would, and at the end of the club, he never did.
No, what did I tell you? I told you I played it already.
No, you told me that you were going to play my song, so you remember who I am.
Exactly, because you stumbled. First off, you stumbled to the DJ booth and asked for the song like 3 times in 15 minutes. I was like, Mama, I played the song already. I ain't gonna
No,
do
you
it.
didn't. And you know
Drunk ass.
Vinnie, you're not lying. You're lying. I did not
I'm
stumble.
not lying.
Did you have a drunken, stumbling ass, yes or
I
no?
did not stumble.
What were
I
you
was
drinking?
dancing
What
on
night?
the
Was it
stage.
Friday, Thursday?
It was probably
What were you drinking on Friday night? What were you drinking?
Vinnie,
What were you drinking?
what was I drinking? I was
What?
drinking tequila.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she was feeling it.
What kind? So
Patron.
you were drinking Patron. That's good
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
Good for
but
you.
Vinnie, I did not stumble. I was dancing on the stage right in front of you.
That's how I walk.
No, I was.
Yeah, I got
The whole night.
Respect with a wood leg.
I got a club foot. Make fun of me now.
All right, so you're saying this was a stumbling...
I'm just saying. I remember, I was trying to convey to her, like, look, I played the song already. I'm not gonna play the song,
Oh,
twice.
come on, you play songs
You
twice,
must have
man.
played
don't.
the
I
song
don't.
before the club started.
Why would I do that? Come
So
on
you
now.
got a rule that you don't play a song twice at a club on a given night?
Yeah.
But
Unless
you guys, no.
That's how
no.
I hear the same song twice these days.
All right, well then the
More than ever.
DJ's not doing his job.
Really? You think that's a DJ not doing his job and play the same
He
song twice?
shouldn't play the same song twice.
So you should play a song that's mediocre as opposed to one that really gets the place going.
No, well then you would just play that song at an opportune moment.
The opportune
Maybe
moment.
there's not enough songs to play at the opportune moments that you got to play the same song twice.
No, I don't know.
Not enough.
Your local
hardcore
DJ,
cuts.
your local DJ ain't doing his job.
But not everyone's there for 4 hours.
Well, that's true. That's why I don't play the bangers, as we say, like in the beginning of the club. So that's why when she stumbled up to me and I was like, Mama, no.
No, why are you trying to clown?
I'm
Ain't
not
nobody
clowning.
put up to you.
I was probably drunk with you.
Now,
That's all.
Hypnotize
God.
not a banger.
It's up
It's
there.
close.
It's close, but it's not.
Is that considered a banger right now?
It was. It ain't necessarily anymore, but
She went up 3. First of all, should a woman be able to have access to get to Vinnie the Pooh's DJ booth 3 times in one night?
Well,
shouldn't they
probably.
provide him a little more exclusivity or whatever?
I believe
security
so.
or something.
Yeah,
There's
probably.
security?
Did not stop me. The security did not stop me.
Why did
because I was
security
dancing
not
on the
stop her?
stage.
Because she was dancing on the stage. Now, security, you're making it seem that security wanted you to dance on the stage. Is that what you're getting at?
Maybe.
People get excited when you
Vinnie.
dance on the stage. Is that what you're alluding to?
Ask Vinnie. Ask Vinnie what I look like.
Vinnie,
I couldn't begin to tell you what she looks
came up to you 3 times.
No,
you can't tell us
you-
what she looks like.
Absolutely not.
But
So
yeah, you remember her coming.
obviously, you
I
didn't make
remember her.
you didn't make enough of an impression for him to remember you by.
No,
so
that's
that
not
does
true
not.
because he knew that he said that he
Well,
played my song already.
The fact
3
that he
times.
can't envision you doesn't bode well with how good you look. Okay, that's all I'm saying, Mama. So
There you go.
Vinnie,
Okay.
when she was dancing on the stage, is it? I mean,
there was a lot of good-looking women on the stage, but I can't remember her from the next chick.
All right, so you're not special. He didn't play your song because if she was let's say she was just absolutely
it'd be the next
blow
song.
you away hotness.
It'd be the next song.
It'd be the next song. So
he makes it
Vinnie's
feel.
making it clear that if you're blowing him away with your hotness, that whatever song you request is the next song, and that is.
No, that's not true.
Well, I
no, that's not true.
Well, it's coming from Vinnie, so I think
know.
he would be able to tell us whether it's true or
no.
not. He's the DJ, and he's saying if you were hot enough, it would have been the next song, whatever you requested. So don't say that's not true.
Okay.
Vinny is telling
us. The next time he's a DJ at wherever he's going to be, I'm going to be up in his face again 3 more times, requesting my song.
All right. She doesn't give up easy, Vinny.
I know, jeez.
Something tells me she should.
For real.
I'll just arrest him. I'll show up at his house. Play my song, dickhead. The T-Man Show. Better late than never. For Elizabeth. You finally got your song played.
Yay.
All right, yes. By DJ T-Man. Woohoo! Vinnie the Pooh refused to play that for her when she came up 3 different times during that. Well, I think he refused. I mean,
well, I had played it once already.
Either you play it or you refuse to play it.
Well, it's like if she calls back later. If she calls back later in the show, can you play Hypnotize? And you're like, are you serious? I played it once before for you.
So you're telling me she requested it, you played it, she missed it, then she came up 2 more times and you weren't going to have it anymore. Is that how you see it going down?
No,
or you played it before she made the first initial request?
I played it before she
All right,
made
so
the first.
obviously she wasn't at the club when you played it the first time and she wanted to hear it. So you obviously
not my fault. She got to the club at 12:30.
You couldn't have played it during prime time.
Okay, I'll say that, but
I'd say prime time is 12:30 at a club these days. That's prime time. What do you think prime time is?
I would say prime time is in between
8:30.
In between 11:30 and 12:30. In between that hour.
Well, they flip the lights too quick in the clubs.
I agree.
On the whole West Coast. Because in New York, I'll tell you this, you don't hit the club until 2.
Right.
And that's when they're closing clubs down a lot of places on the West Coast. It's ridiculous.
You're out by 2. Forget close it down. You're in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's
going,
true.
Right.
Hey,
They're flicking the lights. They're flicking the lights at 1:15.
Yeah, that's true.
1:30 in some spots.
Yep. Last call's the day before.
Absurd.
You think part of it, Vinny doesn't like people telling him what to do, like how to do his job? Is that part of it or no?
Yes.
No, when
I think he takes it as an insult.
No. When it comes to a song like that, like Hypnotize, that's a big song. So I'm gonna obviously play it. But
Well, you can understand that Vinny has enough of Terry Free telling him to get him coffee. That when it comes to him running the show, that he ain't gonna have some stumbling clubfoot drunk come up to him and say, "Play my song
That's what I'm
now."
wondering. Look, bitch, I know how to do my job. Is that what he's thinking?
I mean, there's a little bit of it in there.
I could see where that would be a little annoying.
So what time did you play Hypnotize on whatever night it was?
I played it about 11 o'clock.
Oh, that's too early. That's too early. It may not be just. It may not be the hugest hit right now. It may be close to it. I think it's like it's probably top 12.
I mean, my dance floor was packed.
Is it top 12 of the cuts out there right now or no?
I would say top 12. Yeah.
All right. So you're playing that at 11?
Yeah, but
it's too early.
No, I mean my dance floor was packed. There was about 400 other people who loved it, and then this one random chick was like, "Play my," and getting all mad and upset and pissy.
And she doesn't know when you want her to know that she doesn't know when she's pissed drunk. You're telling me that she was like falling over herself, and she had no, and she denied it, so she has no idea how drunk she gets.
I had no idea.
Wow. That's cool. I like that in women.
It was pretty.
I love women who have no idea how truly sloshed up they are, Terry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really remember what I look like. Or care for the moment. Perfect.
All right. Well, you got her song. She got her song played now.
Right.
There you have
as long as she can dance somewhere.
Now she can leave Vinnie the Pooh and everyone else alone.
Right.
Thank you.
Worked on getting sloshed. What else is going on?
I'm going to hit you with something real quick. First off,
all right.
Taylor Hicks has been dropped from his record label. He was
Shocker!
Wow. Yeah, I know, huh? Season 5 winner of American Idol.
I'm familiar with Taylor Hicks, Terry.
No, I know, but I didn't know.
So is it safe to say he's not our American Idol anymore?
I don't think so.
Well, what label was it, Jay? What?
Yeah, J Records, according to Entertainment Weekly.
Now, will any other record label pick him up?
I doubt it. Maybe some independent one or something. I mean, everybody gets picked up by somebody.
Yeah, so there'll be some label that picks him up, perhaps. But it's pretty much something that...
It's a dent.
When you see that in his Christmas card that he was dropped by J Records, it's not making you do any double takes. It's not shocking anyone. This was a foregone conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's on some kind of list.
He was a mistake to be going as far, and he went pretty far. Last I checked at American Idol, about as far as you can go. Yep. And that was absurd.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have made it out of the opening round when he came in all gray-haired and looking like he's 45.
People love gray-haired pop stars. They always do well. Jesus.
Yeah.
Look at Daughtry.
Oh, yeah, he's...
In the same season, right?
I believe so, yeah. Yep.
And people love Wuss Rock, man. He's doing great.
Winning tons,
he is doing well.
winning all the AMAs that were up for grabs.
Mm-hmm.
And Taylor Hanks can't even get his label to stick with him.
Nope.
All right, shows what the American public
Really loud.
as far as spotting talent.
There you go. And Simon and all those guys that picked him.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't even have got through to the first little whatever, to L.A. or whatever.
That's what I'm telling you. He shouldn't have made it to. He shouldn't have made it to Hollywood.
Right. Ridiculous.
What else is going on?
Well, I can update you on all the Britney Spears chaos, of course.
Well, that's going to take a while.
All right. Do you want any of it?
Let me take some calls on Vinnie the Pooh's having no ability to understand what's going on in the club scene, and people knocking Vinnie the Pooh for playing the wrong cuts at the wrong time.
Whoa.
Or the right cuts at the wrong time, depending on how you want to look at it.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to knock Vinnie the Pooh's DJ abilities, now's your time. Joseph is sitting on the line waiting to do just that. Yes, Joseph.
Hey, I'm the type of person who gets to clubs early.
You're the type to get to the club. What time do you get to the clubs, would you say, on a, let's say, typical Friday night?
Around 10:45, 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And to play a song like that at 11 o'clock is completely too early.
I'm telling him it's too early. I just told him the same thing.
How are you going to tell me it's too early?
It's too early.
When I had
you played at 11 o'clock, it's too early. There's no two ways about it. It really doesn't involve and doesn't need any discussion.
I have a quick question with
that's
that.
why, Joseph, I'm the professional.
No,
here in this
you
situation.
Joseph, take that.
If anything, you are showing yourself to be an unseasoned green type DJ when you've been doing it all these years now. If you played Hypnotize at 11 o'clock, it's too early.
Now, I have a question.
What did you play? What did you play from 12 to 12:30?
I play, for example, the Flo Rida and T-Pain Low, which is like,
oh my gosh,
like the biggest song right now.
How many cuts you getting in between in your typical half hour? How many?
Depends how quick.
You got to move. You can't play a full. You got to go
30
2
or
minutes
40.
at the most. Exactly.
Yeah.
So how do you not have Hypnotize between 12 and 12:30?
Easily.
Do you think that if you had played it again, you wouldn't have had a packed dance floor like you did at 11?
I would have.
Yeah, people are going, I'm out of here.
I would have, but me personally,
Well, I mean,
as a
that's
DJ
what it
who I
would
am,
be.
I can't play a song twice. It's just hard for me.
But I could have
got away with.
It's for your
Right.
crowd, right?
You're right, but that's why I played it once for the crowd
At 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock, and the crowd probably would have loved to hear it again.
For real.
Vinny, clubs are usually empty around 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Well, I don't know what club you're going to, but my club was packed at 11 o'clock.
But even you play the song at 11 o'clock, you can't replay it later on that night.
You got to get in early if you're going to hang out at any club that Vinnie the Pooh's DJing at.
Right.
All the hot hits.
But any club that I've ever been to, clubs are empty.
Well, the lines around the city for Vinnie the Pooh, and you gotta line up early.
No, and plus prime time is not between 11:30 and 12:30.
If you feel like if you're not getting disrespected enough right now, I got a wedding DJ on the line that wants to knock you out now.
First off, but real quick, before he says anything, I can't take anything he's getting ready to say seriously.
Well,
Well, because he's not like a real.
He's got a harder job than you.
Wow.
There could be 4 people dancing at one time.
No, well, I mean,
I feel so bad
he's
for
not
wedding DJs.
mixing. He's just pushing play on a CD
Who cares?
player.
A wedding DJ wants to knock you, Vinnie the Pooh. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
John, the wedding DJ, is on the line. Yes, John.
Vinny, you little punk. I'm not even coming on here to knock you. I'm coming on here to defend you, all right?
Wow.
Whoa!
That's even worse.
Yeah, it's all good.
That just shows us we're right.
The concept is the same even if I'm DJing a wedding or DJing a house party, because I do parties and stuff too, all right? So the concept's the same. You got to find the right balance between the time of night as well as when the dance floor is the crowdest.
Yeah,
So,
I will say this. If Vinnie the Pooh is accurate in saying that the club is packed at 11 o'clock, you got to play what you got to play when the club is jumping. I mean, if he's saying, and he's not misreading the situation, that the club is full throttle at 11 o'clock, we weren't there, we don't know.
Right.
Well, then you got to bring out your big artillery, right?
Exactly.
The heavy hitters.
That's right.
Exactly.
And it just happened to be for me at that situation at that time. It was 11 o'clock.
I find it hard to believe the club is, the height of the night is 11 o'clock.
I wouldn't say the hype of the night, but it was packed on the dance floor.
18 and under club or no?
No.
Okay.
Real quick, I'm going to break down. At this one specific club I did, they have this really good, No, they have like 50-cent drinks for like an hour and a half.
Oh, that'll work.
So people
get in early to take advantage. He DJs in a city where people definitely want to take advantage of any drink specials, and why shouldn't they? Because we all did back in the day.
Right,
and
so by 11 o'clock, people are
50-cent
faded.
drinks.
That's right.
Here's my picture. Fill it up, Chief.
Now,
$10.
what kind of drinks are we talking about?
It's like well drinks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
But for 50 cents, like $3, cats is what I'm trying to get on.
Now you're showing up at 9:30.
I'm in.
Yeah,
when do you open?
That's why. That's why at 10:45 people are like making their way to the dance floor. And,
All right.
like, all right, let's go.
I'll need a cab by 10. Heading home.
John, anything else? John, the wedding DJ?
Yeah, why are you knocking me, Vinny? I mean, we're in the same industry. Just because I don't get fit.
I can understand we're in the same industry. We provide the same service, but you got to understand there's different lanes. You obviously do something 1,000% different than what I do, and I do something different than what you do.
But the basic concepts are the same. I'm keeping the dance floor as busy as possible.
Honestly,
when it's as busy as
I
possible.
wouldn't be able to do what you do, and you wouldn't be able to do what I do.
Wow.
But see, he's claiming he does.
That's right, yeah. That's right.
If you're not hearing what he's doing, John, the wedding DJ, he's knocking you, he's slapping you in the frickin' face. If you're not picking up on that, well, then you are missing it. He's saying he doesn't want to be lumped in with you.
Right.
He ain't you.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They make great money.
No, don't backpedal
I'm just
now.
saying.
You are knocking him, and if John doesn't realize that, he better quick. He's
You're
saying,
not a real mixer.
Don't group yourself with me, you freaking pussy. You are who you are, and I am what I am.
I have musical ability, and you play Moni Moni.
Wow.
Right.
See, that's cool. See, people pay me $1,500 to make a night magical for him. People, Vinnie the Pooh, people pay him $300 a night to get drunk and dance on barrels.
You can argue with that.
But I'm respected in the community, my friend.
Oh, really?
So would you rather have $1,500 a night and have a lack of respect and be seen as Vinny sees John the wedding DJ as a low grade kind of situation, or would you rather make $300 a night, dance on a barrel, get yourself pissed drunk while you're doing your job, and have a little respect on the streets, a little street cred as far as your DJ abilities? Which would you rather be, Terry? $1,500 a night?
Well, you have to ask.
And looked down on by the club DJs, or $1,500? Oh, now I lost track of what I said first.
Yeah.
Are you taking $1,500 or $300? Which is it?
Yeah, what are you taking?
I'll take 50.
Of course, who wouldn't?
Jeez.
So
you got
but according
desperate single girls at weddings. Are you kidding me? I'm in.
So John getting.
I think there's probably more advantage.
So here's what John did. He had the last word here, and he used it to the fullest extent. He just sold us on what he did.
It's okay.
Or what you're doing, and you're just left now with a weird smile on your face.
Hey, no, it's right. You do make, whatever.
He's making like $500 an hour. He's like Johnny Cochran.
But you're not a real DJ, though.
That's not necessarily
Who cares?
true.
He makes money.
You're saying this, and you're not a DJ, Terry.
Well, I think it's difficult for them too to do their job.
There's no shame in asking John the wedding DJ if there's an opening right now. Go ahead.
John, I was wondering, if you had an extra gig that you couldn't necessarily handle this weekend, maybe let your boy,
No, but
get
seriously,
on.
if John offers you a gig right now, are you accepting or no?
Of course, I love money.
You sell out.
No, but
You just knock it around.
I'll knock him, but
You're a sellout. Don't even say that. That's unbelievable.
For real.
Imagine.
You're gonna come on and rip him and then want to do it.
You hear how quickly he just succumbed, Terry?
I know.
John?
I'm just saying what he does isn't real DJ.
Way to get the last word, buddy, literally and figuratively.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Take care, my friend.
You too, bro.
Like there's no actual skill in what he does.
my God.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I'm happy to do the no-skill job, though, if there's any openings.
That's just like, I could do his job and just add, like,
You can do it in your
more
sleep.
in my sleep. Just wake up and press play and go back to sleep.
I don't think that's necessarily
Terry,
true.
you could do it.
So
No, I don't think I could because I think.
Have you ever pressed play on your CD player in your car?
No,
Have you?
That's all you're
That's
saying.
all
That's
they're
all John
doing.
is.
That's all
not
they're
true.
doing.
That is not
What
true.
are they doing?
From a guy that's never been to a wedding, that's not true.
Well, what do you think they're
He
doing?
does a lot of stuff. He has to kind of coordinate. He has to make sure if they do
Right.
the first dance. He's got to do all kinds of stuff, man. He has to coordinate that when they cut the cake. He's
What?
very instrumental.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
DJs are
And he
instrumental.
would- yeah,
and you
they
couldn't
are,
do it.
actually.
No way.
Okay.
It's not just mixing.
It's not.
It's not just
what's
playing
a deep-
songs.
Right.
They
Right.
announce everything.
If anything, you play a 1-hour mix CD and
You're done.
and you eat some.
Yeah.
You eat some hors d'oeuvres that are getting passed around, and
Right.
you collect your check.
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
Wow. All right.
All right.
You see how quickly he took
Awfully quiet.
the job, though?
Yeah, he did take it quick.
You got to take a side, man. Either you look down on them and you don't want to be them unless
I'd have to
there's
show-
a gun to your head, or you don't.
I'd have to show him
Don't
up.
look down on them.
Well, at the end of the day, I'll have to look down on him. Just because I respect what I do. I respect.
No, just because they didn't follow through with an offer for you.
Right. What do you have respect in the community, though? That's good to know. Here's a key to the shitty, Vinnie. Welcome.
Oh, jeez. You have to dump that or no?
No.
Okay.
Key to the shitty.
The T-Man Show.
Hot or not? It's a revealing look at poster-sized Paris Hilton for her upcoming movie, The Hottie and the Naughty. It opens in theaters next month, and this is a brief but exclusive look.
The Hottie and the Naughty, have I heard of?
It's really not called that, is it?
I guess that is what I heard. I didn't know this movie was coming.
Yeah.
Sounds good, though, huh?
With Paris Hilton as one of the stars.
All right.
Something now we can all look forward to. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't thinking there was much to look forward to in the world, but now that I know about Paris Hilton's movie coming up, The Hottie and the Naughty, Terry.
Wow. Go for it.
Time can't fly by fast enough until that opening night.
Can't wait to watch Roger Ebert, review that.
I was pleasantly surprised by The Hottie and the Naughty. I give it 2 chins up. Oh. Okay, yeah. I think maybe they'll pass on that one as far as reviewing it.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I would say so.
He's not going to find that a sizzling souffle of action with... Sure, he'll just pass, yes. Although they do see every movie ever, so maybe he will.
He'd like to find a sizzling souffle, I'll tell you that.
That's true, he would, but not of action.
Not of action, and not even a sizzling souffle of action with Paris Hilton in it. Anyhow.
Mostly lemon or chocolate.
Right. The Hottie and the Naughty.
The Hottie and the Naughty.
Next month at a theater near you.
Woo.
Or a Blockbuster near you.
Yeah, straight to DVD.
No, Blockbuster's like, we're not carrying that crap.
Yeah, we have standards.
Yes. What else is going on out there, Terrence?
I'll give you another little quickie here. Pamela Anderson has, decided that she will divorce Rick Solomon after
They just got married in October.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. And then there was rumor.
Was it October? It's like October.
Right, October.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. You serious?
Yes.
Oh, please.
She served him 3 days after Christmas.
So that's pretty much the modern-day marriage. It's a 2-month agreement, or what?
I guess so. Mm-hmm.
She's an idiot, though. I don't even know why we talk about her. She bugs me so bad.
Well, they were supposedly working things out because
working things out.
Yeah, because there had been, I think a couple of weeks earlier, or a month earlier, she had wanted a divorce. And
so this is literally how it goes these days. I do. Okay, we got to start working on a marriage.
No, I guess so. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. So now
after you're done trading STDs, what else is there to do?
We're all done.
Yeah, all the luster is off.
Yeah.
The bloom is off the rose.
Right, it wears fast these days.
So that's a true story.
It is.
Where are you getting that from?
My news source. Yeah.
Okay, there it is. That's all I need. It's all the confirmation I need. Terry got it from our news source. Pamela Anderson, after pretty much less than 2 months of marriage, served papers to her new husband.
Yes, Rick
Solomon, who still is more famous for being in the One Night in Paris video than being married to Pamela Anderson. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true.
He was, yes.
Yeah.
Thought for a second maybe I was wrong.
No.
They both love a nice home sex video. They have a lot in common.
All right, what else? What else is happening? Give me that Britney update. Give me all
right.
I'm ready for all the Britney news. I pretty much heard it all during the weekend like everyone else. Like Dr. Phil visited her room. You going to give us that stuff?
Really? Yes, he did. He did. Of course, ran to her rescue now.
Uninvited, Dr. Phil shows up to try to help Britney Spears, or so he claims.
Do you want to hear his side, or do you want to hear what TMZ is reporting?
Well, TMZ is it, Terry. Don't knock TMZ.
No, I love TMZ, mind you.
Okay.
They're usually right on.
Even just going to the site and looking at the videos of people getting in fights on New Year's Eve, Terry, is worth the visit to TMZ.com.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was released about 7:30 in the morning on Saturday, and that's when Dr. Phil showed up. Mm-hmm. Spoke with Britney, supposedly at the request of her parents, right? However, he's claiming, he even released a statement saying that his meeting with Britney and some of the family members went well.
Well, I'm reading that a lot of professionals are angry at Dr. Phil, thinking he is just the biggest laughingstock now, and a lot of officials are angry at the hospital because it's a very specific procedure that you just don't let an unannounced visitor up to a room of a woman who's gone through any kind of situation like Britney's virtual meltdown of a mental nature. You just don't let people up to the room without either being invited or whatever.
Yes.
But the hospital, which normally would know better because this is a pretty big hospital, last we checked, Cedars-Sinai, whatever it was, they just were so starstruck by Dr. Phil that they went against the standard rules.
Yeah, because you're right.
Oh, it's Dr. Phil. Oh, we got to let him go wherever he wants to go.
Oh, now people think he's a wacko. Okay, it took this.
Brittany you're right, had no idea that he was coming. And you're right again. There apparently 8 psychiatrists were telling TMZ that they were shocked that Cedars-Sinai actually let him, without her knowledge, go up and
when he first walked into her room, she was so upset by him being there that she walked out.
Apparently, he claims that, yes, she was packing and stuff, but according to his side of the story...
Packing, you mean?
Because she was being released, so she was packing her stuff and getting ready to go.
Because I thought you were talking about other rumors that she had firearms in her home.
No.
When the police were on the premises trying to subdue the situation the other night.
No. I'm talking about she was packing up her things, her belongings.
Dr. Phil, I'm packing.
Yeah, so move
you
aside.
You best leave my room now.
Yep, so am I. Anyway. At 10 paces, turn around. Well, you know, there's a bald guy with a mustache on Intervention, so maybe she thought she was having an intervention or something. It's a guy that looks just like Dr. Phil on that show.
Oh, really?
Maybe that's why she panicked. I seen this guy. Out of here.
But anyway, and of course, like I said, TMZ claims that she barely spoke to him, that it only lasted about 15 minutes, where Dr. Phil is saying that it was about an hour. And it's a great conversation.
Dr. Phil, who capitalized on the Pat O'Brien meltdown, where he's calling up random interns in his workplace and asking them if they want to do coke off his naked body. he had him on his show about a week later. He probably thought he could capitalize in the same kind of situation with Brittany, which would even be a bigger ratings bonanza, Terry. And many people believe that's why, obviously, he went to Brittany's room. Or could he just feel like he's the only guy who can help her out in this situation and just genuinely wanted to help what's left of the woman, Terry? Which are you more in the camp of? Do you think Dr. Phil truly wanted to assist and help Britney Spears in this desperate time of despair? Or do you think he was thinking ratings, more ratings, and I could use some ratings right about now, and that's why I'm making a beeline to Britney's room, and hopefully she'll let me in?
Believe it or not, I think Dr. Phil thinks he's really the end-all to all the psychiatrists, so I think he truly believes he can help.
Saved message Sunday, 7:09 p.m.
You're so hot.
Dr. Phil had this man on just days after this message.
I don't want you to suck my
Jesus.
You're so hot. Please leave me a voicemail.
This message is funny every time.
Go to the bathroom and leave me a voicemail. Bye.
Jeez. I can't believe this guy's back on the air.
I know.
It's a great country we live in.
Saved message Sunday, 7:48 p.m.
I'm so into you. But Betsy's so jealous. But I have sex and I want to lick your but you have to be in the Betsy. I told Betsy that you answer.
Even though, like, you know it's coming, it still catches you off guard, and you still scream. Terry just screamed like she was just...
Terry's never had anybody do that to her bleep.
I want to lick your
Okay.
but you have to be in the Betsy. I told Betsy that you answer her. And if you get this message, just look at me and say yes. But I want to lick your
Okay, now anytime someone walks up to someone in the office and says yes, I'm going to wonder on what the hell they're talking about. Because all he wants her to do
is utter one word.
Is walk up to him in the office and say yes.
Great code.
Yeah, nice code.
Later this morning, 2 coworkers are going to be in a discussion. I'm going to hear one of them say yes. I'm going to be like, aha, I know what they're talking about.
Yeah, he's going to bleep or bleep. Give it to her in the bleep.
Look at me and say yes. But I want to lick your
Oh, jeez. All right. There you go.
Easy, buddy.
And get crazy. I don't know why I'm like this.
You're sick.
Because you're a horny old man.
I know you badly. I know you want me.
Oh, my gosh.
This is a 55-year-old man, Terry.
55?
Yes.
I feel sorry for him because I can picture that being me someday. That's why
someday.
Next week.
How about now, next week, and 20 years from now?
Jeez.
I want you badly. I know you want me. me as soon as you get this message. If you're good,
For copy, saved message Sunday, 7:51 p.m.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that part I have to do.
Yeah, how about you do that?
I guess I never edited that part.
Yeah. Oops.
It's funny to hear the real word. I can't believe he's saying that.
Okay.
So anyway, now, also according to TMZ, they're saying that Brittany, her whole breakdown was not due to drugs or alcohol. It was probably because she's actually bipolar.
Terry, everyone's bipolar.
I understand that.
All right? This bipolar idea is gone out of control. What are you supposed to be? Even keel all day, every day, your whole life?
But they would tell you that drug use would not help your bipolarness, though. You know what I'm saying? That could be kind of a conduit as to...
Every day is filled with times where you're emotionally high or you're a little bit down for whatever reason. Does that make you bipolar? Anyone can be bipolar, please. I mean, yes, there's a clinical condition called bipolar disorder, but everyone wants to be lumped into it now because, you have highs and lows?
Right. Well,
but smoking weed and doing ecstasy will not help your, if you are a little bipolar. You should probably avoid drugs.
She had a meltdown because time after time she's been told when she can see her kids, and eventually it just got to her. As I told you on Friday, no parent wants to be told time after time that your time with your kids is up. Anyone who's in that situation is at some point just going to be like, no, I want to have my kids. Don't tell me when I can have my kids and just have a meltdown over it. Right. I would have a meltdown, too, if every time I saw my kids, all of a sudden the clock dinged and my time was up.
Well,
who wouldn't have a meltdown? We have to take your kids away from you now. You would go crazy.
Well, now they're completely
it's understandable.
Taken away from her.
Now they're completely taken away from her. So, yes, obviously, when you're in those situations that to have a meltdown is not going to be productive.
They call that counterproductive in the business. That's counterproductive.
But there just comes a point where you can't help it, and you have a freaking meltdown.
Yeah. So. People love to label things. You're right, though.
You love your kids so much, and I know it's hard for people to believe that Brittany loves anything more than herself, but she loves her kids, just like anyone instinctively and is going to love their kids. And this was just a day where, for whatever reason, she didn't want to be told that her kids had to be taken from her. So she lost it. It's very understandable.
After cigarettes and lattes, I think your kids are third. I mean, that's pretty impressive on that list.
So, Dr. Phil is...
thinking that he's the end-all and going to save her like crazy.
Going to save her and save his own show, because I have a feeling those ratings must be down.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who's sitting around every day waiting for Dr. Phil to come on.
Well, now there's the big Dr. Phil house that he loves to take everybody into.
So you watch it?
I do. Yeah.
On a regular basis?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I don't even watch Judge Judy anymore, and I love her.
Oh.
You just can't watch everything forever.
It just keeps TiVoing, so I just keep watching it. But now with the writer's strike, that's my only show. I got nothing to watch.
I know.
That's it.
But you know how many new judges there are these days, let me tell you.
Yeah, but there are a lot of judges, but there's only one Judge Judy.
I know.
All right, Judge Mathis, fine.
Yes.
All right, please. Entertaining, but nowhere...
No.
I know.
Near the caliber of Judge Judy.
I understand.
You touch every third judge, you touch an idiot. Okay?
So I guess we'll see what happens. And like I said, yes, K-Fed has sole custody of the children.
Well, that is a relief.
Yeah.
Oh, thankfully, finally justice. Those kids are going to be fine now that K-Fed is with full custody now, and Brittany doesn't have any ability to see them now whatsoever.
Well, hopefully she'll get herself all better. And then, slowly start back.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, Jaden was
I'll hold my breath.
Yeah, was examined at the hospital just as a precautionary measure. He was fine. K-Fed went to pick up Jaden, did not visit Brittany.
So is that your way of telling us that your report was right and CNN was wrong? Because you reported on Friday morning that Jaden James also was taken into the hospital, and then CNN came on and said that story that people were saying was untrue. But you're now confirming that Jaden James did go to the hospital with Britney Spears on Thursday night.
Correct.
And he was checked out, was released. K-Fed picked him up.
Yep.
Brittany was in the same hospital, just a few doors down maybe, or a couple of hallways away, and he had no interest in even popping his head in to see if she was all right.
Right. He went, got his son, and said, "See you later, taking my baby home."
Let's not lose sight of the fact that I guarantee you K-Fed is still a weed-smoking, whatever.
I understand that. I know that.
And, what a relief it is that Brittany is no longer able to see these children. And K-Fed, the suitable parent, has the children now full-time.
Oh, well, that's...
Can all breathe easy.
I'm not saying he's just...
But if you had to choose, you're taking a high K-Fed over Brittany any day. That's the sad part.
At least he can keep it together.
Janet in Portland wants to comment. 1-866-663-T-Man. Janet has something to say on this subject. Yes, Janet.
I was just going to say, I know exactly what she's going through because I went through it myself. And it's horrible to have somebody tell you when you can see your kids, how long you can see your kids, and then all of a sudden just have that ripped out from under you.
And even more specifically, your time's up from seeing your kids now. It's time to give them back, whether you're done, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, because when you become a parent, it's your whole life is about your kids.
You're right, it should be. But to Brittany, it's not.
Well, everybody makes mistakes.
Oh, Buster Terry Free has to comment on this. So, Janet, how'd you lose your kids? What'd you do?
I was in an abusive relationship. And
you don't lose your kids because you get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it puts the kids in jeopardy having a dangerous person in the home.
So you want us to believe that because you were battered as a wife or a girlfriend or whatever it was, that the court saw it fit that you weren't able to see your kids except on a time-restricted basis?
Exactly.
You did nothing else.
So you chose the guy that hit you over your kids?
Yeah, because he wouldn't leave the home, and I was unable to keep my children safe from him.
Mm-hmm.
And once they were removed, I was able to take the steps. It took me almost getting killed. But he's now in prison, and I have custody of my younger daughter during that whole process.
So it sounds like things are coming around then.
You got half your kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about the other kid? Why is the other kid with their biological father, I'm assuming?
Because the court, when this all happens, they give both parents, if there are two parents, a kind of like a contract to the court with things that need to be accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
And since my older daughter's father was alive and in her life, then they wanted him to take custody of her so they didn't have to pay for it.
Well, it sounds like, as I said, things are turning around for you, so that's great. And apparently all the bad days, or at least the worst days, are behind you, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I know exactly what she's going through.
And I can relate, even though I'm not in that situation. I can imagine what it would be like for someone to say, oh, we have to take your kids now.
But the other thing, too, you
easily lose it. It's amazing. They're amazing. There are days that you don't lose it when that happens.
But the thing is, the reason why they also take the children from you is because the safety of the kids is at risk. When she has erratic behavior and she's under the influence, she's not really, even though I love my kids to death, she's not really paying attention to them.
I understand why the court order was laid down, Terry. That doesn't change the fact that when you, as a parent, are told that your kids that came out of your VJ, Terry, are to be taken now because you're not a suitable parent, and you've had a nice visit with them, and then all of a sudden you're just, for whatever reason, having a meltdown because you're not able to keep it in check. Understand, you can't just be completely with all your faculties every time they tell you that it's time for your kids to be taken now. You can lose it. And then you can see how it can escalate even further. And before you know it, you're strapping Brittany down on a gurney, basically, to restrain her because she's having a nervous breakdown, and there are helicopters over her house, and it gets completely out of whack, and here we are. Bikini Dave wants to give a Britney Spears comment. Yes, Bikini Dave.
Yeah, this is crazy as hell. It's not like she didn't know she was going to have to give her kids up, though.
Right.
She knew coming in what time they were going to leave. It wasn't like it was going to be some surprise.
Yes.
And it's not like this dumb trick didn't earn the fact that she can't see her kids.
Right.
She doesn't mind not having those kids. She didn't mind not having them a year ago. And now she wants to act all crazy and wild out in front of everybody and act retarded. And then she's surprised that her kids have got to go. she knew she had it coming, T.
I agree with you that she knew what her time schedule was.
And I'm not that surprised if they didn't go see her dumbass in the hospital anyway.
I also agree with you.
If your wife started tricking and everybody started getting upset at your wife and you drag your kid's name through the dirt, those kids got bad futures coming right now, and they're only a year or maybe 2 years. I don't even know how old they are, but they have a hard life coming right now because their mom wants to act like a dumbass. She don't deserve to see those kids, never.
I also agree with you that she doesn't necessarily deserve to see her kids more than she does. I also agree with you on top of that I'm sure there are times in her life where she didn't want to see the kids because she was in a selfish moment or two and wanted to just be on her own. But on this particular night, even though she knew what time she had to give up the kids, she was enjoying seeing her kids. Time flew by quicker than she thought. When the bell rung to give her kids back, she was like so quick, and she had before you know it, things start to unravel. She didn't want to give her kids back so quick. She starts having a meltdown. You know how that can all of a sudden start building on itself, and before you know it, there are helicopters over your house and people strapping you down.
But here's the fact, and I don't appreciate the fact that everybody wants to make K-Fed look like he's some kind of horrible father. He got a baby with some other chick, and she don't got no complaints about him. I don't see why it's such a surprise that he's taking care of his kids. Not only did he run that chick for all kinds of millions of dollars, is now they don't have to work a day in their life either. He's doing a good job, in my opinion.
And you don't see him, as a lot of people do, as just reeking of Mr. Lowlife, or what?
Well, I mean, at some point you got to come out of that, like Brittany should have, and maybe he got smart. I'm not saying that I would do everything that he has done, but the simple fact is you haven't heard anything bad about him lately.
More importantly, over everything that's going on in the Britney Spears life that's being documented minute to minute, what is the latest on the Bikini Dave Ultimate Fighting career?
Hello?
What is the latest on the Bikini Dave Ultimate Fighting career?
That's his answer.
Oh, well, I'm on a card in February. Down at the Tacoma Dome.
What day?
And,
I want to be there. I'm going to be there.
But I have to find out. There's some particular things going on with my wrestling that some finances might be pulled if I fight again. So I have to have a meeting with some folks to see if they're going to let me fight or not.
So wait a minute, you're on a Tacoma Dome card. Isn't that the card that Bob Sapp's on?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big night.
Really?
That's a big night.
Yeah, there's an amateur bout on that, and so I'm pretty sure that's the...
Who are you fighting? So. Anyone we know or no?
No, I don't remember his name.
And you've only fought twice, and you're 1-1. The last fight you had was the Mike Hayes fight where you just had the wrong strategy. I watched that fight more than once, and you could have won that fight, but it's understandable that if you have the wrong strategy, even though you may be as good or a better fighter, you're going to lose the fight. You had the wrong strategy, but you didn't know that until it was over.
That's correct.
And that's why I suggested, and I put up $1,000 to Mike Hayes if he wanted to bet me that if there was a rematch, you would win. But it didn't seem like you were so interested in taking that rematch.
Unless we get to Mike.
No, he doesn't want to.
You didn't seem interested in taking that rematch.
No, I'm interested in taking that rematch, but here's the thing about that fight, is I won't ever make excuses, especially on the radio, and there's things that happened the day of that fight that shouldn't have happened. That
sounds
really
like an excuse to me.
A different outcome of that fight.
What happened?
Can we get Hayes to take a dive?
Well, I'm not going to discuss it on the radio.
Well,
I'll tell you what. No matter what I say, it'll sound.
No, it's too late now. Now you have to discuss it on the radio because you said things happened during the day that led into affecting the fight, and I want to know what they are now.
Whatever they would be, and I can discuss that with you.
I want to hear what they are.
No matter what it would be, it would sound sissy on the radio.
That's fine. We understand that you've already established that. Now I want to hear what it is.
Because I'm not going to make any excuses.
I heard you say that.
Good fight. I'm not going to take away the fact that this guy fought a good fight.
All right, we understand that you've already established that you're not trying to make excuses, and this is just going to sound like an excuse, but I want to know anyway. What happened?
Nope, I don't know.
What happened? Now you can't leave us like that. What happened the day of the fight that was either on your mind or affected you physically? Tell us, please. And we'll know that you're not saying it as an excuse. What was it? Oh, he hung up?
Oh!
Wow, you just got knocked out.
He hung up on us?
Yes. He's not going to discuss it.
He didn't want to sound lame or like a sissy, but now it even sounds worse with him hanging up like that. Maybe he got disconnected. Call him back, Pasty.
Bad cell site.
Maybe it was just a coincidental, bad timing, bad cell site moment. He's got to tell us now. He can't say, either you don't say it or you say it.
No,
you can't say something happened that day, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because it'll sound like an excuse.
Right.
Kind of like what you just said?
He can't do that. God. Once you say that, then you have to follow through in saying what it was. Because now I won't be able to sleep all week.
Right, now you're making us think that there is a reason, there is an excuse. So you're giving us, so tell us what it is at least.
Is he back on the line, Pasty?
He's out.
Oh, he's not going to answer.
Oh, come on. This is lame. All the years I've known Bikini Dave.
I know.
What the hell? All right, we have to take a break anyway. I'm up against a hard break.
Wow.
We will effort. That will give us enough time that we'll know whether we can get in contact with him again, or not only is he ducking Mike Hayes, he's ducking us.
Oh, wow.
Come on, Bikini! What the hell was it? Did he have the runs? What was it?
That's what I'm thinking. He had some bad seafood the night before.
The first thing that popped into my mind, bad seafood will do it every time, Terry.
Oh, jeez.
Bad crab cakes and I'm supposed to fight this guy? The T-Man Show. Don't have Bikini Dave. We don't have Bikini Dave, Terry.
No bikini.
So all we know is something happened that day. But he's not going to tell us because that would be an excuse.
Right. I wouldn't do that.
But telling us he's not going to tell us isn't him trying to make an excuse.
Definitely. Oh, all right.
It's some unforeseen circumstance, maybe. What could it be?
Jeez.
I was paralyzed that day. I couldn't fight.
I was, yes.
Temporary paralysis would make it tough to have an ultimate fighting match, Terry?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. But I just want to make an excuse.
Right.
Okay. 1-866-663-T-Man is the number to call. Danielle in Hayward. You've been waiting a while. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to make a comment on the Britney Spears thing.
All right.
I guess she kind of has a right to act crazy because if I were in that situation and my children were going back to a father that is on drugs and has another woman taking care of my children, I'd probably act that way too. So, I guess I'm kind of on her side. It's pretty bad. But
it doesn't even have to be that deep. It just can be basically anyone can understand how someone's going to have a meltdown when someone just comes and says it's time for me to take your kids from you.
Of course.
Now, it doesn't make it right that she had that meltdown. She understands the circumstances, and she understands that the circumstances are in place because of her own doing. But even though it doesn't make it right, it's still understandable that you have that meltdown. At least it is in my eyes. I can understand that this happened, Terry.
Well, understand away.
Understandable.
I'll understand away, Terry.
Yes, please do. Somebody needs to understand. I don't.
Not condoning what happened. It's not in her own best interest to have this meltdown and now be in a situation where she's being evaluated mentally in a hospital, and she's now lost complete custody of her kids. She doesn't have any rights to them whatsoever at this point.
Well, no.
But over time, if she just doesn't flat out continue to be a disaster,
she had just
with a capital D, she'll get some custody of her kids back, Terry, and you know that as well as I.
Right.
Okay.
Well, when this whole custody thing started out, she had just as good a chance as K-Fed is getting full custody as he did.
Oh yeah, they're equal losers. Yeah.
At least
they were at the beginning, yeah.
Right.
But she's now surpassed him in Loserville. Yeah.
Right. He was just able to pull himself together or whatever, and she wasn't.
He was able to follow his attorney's advice, show up to court on time
and
not piss his attorneys off every single day to the point where she's gone through I don't know how many different attorneys
I think this
now.
is like her third one, isn't
every one of them that leaves her just reports back that she is the most impossible person to deal with and the most ridiculous human being that they've ever dealt with on any kind of basis.
Right.
So no one's suggesting that Britney's some kind of angel by any stretch of the imagination, but
everybody's feeling so sorry because, she lost custody and, she didn't have a fair chance. Baloney.
Yeah, but in Britney's defense, you try to show up to court on time when you're high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is pretty tough. I do give you that.
And you try to keep it together every single time that some person who steps into the scene tells you, it's time to take your kids from you. You try to keep it in check every single time. Maybe this day, and that day, you were able to keep yourself together. But for whatever reason, there's going to be a day where you just may lose it. These are my kids.
Well,
you ain't taking them anywhere. Well, yes, we are. And then all of a sudden it completely unravels.
Well, like I said, maybe the reason I can't relate is because I would never put myself in that position.
Well, Terry, we all know how goody two-shoes you are.
That has nothing to do with goody two-shoes.
Oh, yes, it does.
It has to do with, well, you know what? My kids are what's number one important, not me.
All right.
You know what? Everyone loves their kids, too.
Sherry in Redmond, hello.
I think they do.
Hi.
Hi.
Drugs and alcohol has
If
more love.
everybody would stop giving Britney Spears all the publicity, maybe she'd stop acting like such a fool and worry about her children.
You believe this is a public-inflicted situation that Britney would have been fine if it was like if she was a star in the 1950s or 60s when there wasn't any tabloids and there wasn't any TV shows dedicated strictly to entertainment news like there are now, and there wasn't this hyper-focus and this magnifying glass on every big-time star, then you think Britney would have lived a much better life and she would have been able to do just fine?
Yes.
There's something to be said about that, Terry?
I just
there are a lot of
nobody
people,
would hear about it.
there are a lot of people that believe that. You think she'd be the same person, it just wouldn't be as publicized as much.
Yes.
I don't know.
She's doing the same thing behind closed doors. It doesn't matter.
I tend to agree with Sherry that this tends to feed on each other. The stories tend to make Britney that much more questioning her own mental health. When she reads every day that she's a basket case, it's amazing how before you know it, you become the basket case that they're writing about. Not that she wouldn't have been some semblance of a basket case. But to the degree that she's at now, the shambles that her life is in now, she would have been able to do a better job with living the life that she has if there wasn't this complete, unbelievable fishbowl mentality that there is in the world these days.
But she is in that industry, and she loves being in that industry, and she's in that industry for a reason, for the attention.
And when I say fishbowl mentality, she is living her life like a little goldfish that we're all staring around the bowl, watching her every move.
And she loves it.
She'll be upside down in 2 months.
Floating.
I think she's been upside down for about 2 years now. Just nobody's told her. No one wants to flush her. We like watching her belly up.
We keep feeding her. Usually overfeeding her, but we feed her.
It's a fair point, Sherry in Redmond.
Thank you.
All right, that's all she wanted to hear, I guess.
Okay.
Mike in Hayward wants to make an interesting point, as I see on the call board here. Yes, Mike, say what you're waiting to say, sir, please.
Hey, T-Man, I just thought it was funny. I think they're both, aren't the best parents in the world, but K-Fed, is coming out like he's a good parent, but he got other kids that he's not fighting for custody. Why are these kids
you don't see K-Fed tooth and nail going to court trying to fight for custody of his other two kids, do you?
Well, I know that in their relationship...
These kids are the cash cow, man.
Well, but also, too, in that relationship, they're equal in their custody and stuff like that. She's even talked about it.
These kids are the brass ring.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
And these kids are what keep K-Fed relevant on top of the brass ring bonus buck situation that they are for him.
These kids keep him in good drugs.
Exactly. You don't think K-Fed wants to all of a sudden have a day where he's not being written about anymore either. You don't think he wants to go a few months of his life being just unrecognized. And this is the only way he's in the public eye in any way.
Right.
Plus, he's got to get child support.
Yes.
Child support.
Mike's getting a kick out of all
Yeah,
this.
he is.
And Mike getting a kick out of all this.
It's kind of funny, man. Usually the girls are getting us. Hey, now he
That
gets
is
it.
true.
Mike getting a kick out of all this is a microcosm of why we spend so much time talking about this when I am nauseated beyond belief. And even though we say that, we want to read as much as we can. And every time Britney's on the cover of In Touch or Us Weekly or OK, whatever the magazine is, you tend to stop and read what it says.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're hoping that the line at the grocery store doesn't move so quickly so you can finish the article.
Now,
so you don't have to buy that bitch.
And now her sister's getting into it, too.
Yeah, her sister's like, oh, you're nothing.
Yeah, wait till I really come on out.
Getting an early jump.
Yeah, people thought Britney was cool at 16.
Yeah, they did.
We know the truth about Jamie Lynn.
Wow.
What else is going on in the world, please? What else is happening?
According to a recent online poll.
I'm going to do my best to change the subject.
All right.
An online poll, yes.
Yeah. Today is the biggest job hunting day of the year.
Really? Of the 365 days, or actually, as far as this year's concerned, 366 days?
True, I'm checking my calendar.
Now, wait a minute. Yes, you don't have to look. This is a leap year. Let me ask you this about leap year.
Yeah?
Not trying to change the subject or anything. What about all these yearly workers, Terry? What happens as far as getting an extra day's pay? The yearly compensation doesn't go up to adjust for the 1 day's pay that we're all going to be working this year, does it?
No.
We should all get one extra vacation day this year.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Come on.
They just try to sneak in a leap year day?
I think
February 29th?
I don't think so.
What crap is that? It's a Friday. Nonsense.
Corporate America just expects all the soldiers of the world just to work an extra day and not be compensated, or what?
I think so, yes.
Forget it. Not while I'm around.
Nonsense.
Most people don't pick up on these things. Not me.
Oh, that's right.
I'm already 2 months ahead of the game. I ain't working leap day for free.
That's double.
Getting back to your story.
Yes, sir.
Of all the 366 days of this calendar year, this will be the day where more people look for a job than any other?
Yes.
Why? Why is January, what is today, the 7th, the 6th? What is today?
Today's the 7th.
Why is January 7th the
big day?
Yes.
Because it is the first Monday, they
Of the
say,
new year?
of, the real first Monday that everybody's back after Christmas and the New Year.
Short week last week, so you're not looking for a job.
So being that it is the first Monday back in the office, it sends people looking
A
for
lot of
something
people get laid off at the end of the year, or people just decide to make it a New Year's resolution to get a better life, and that starts by quitting your job and
looking for something better. Yeah. They say, okay, first full week is.
I see. So a lot of people who are still right now working are looking for a job.
Right.
On company time, actually.
Yeah, on company time.
So if you...
whatever.
If you race really quickly up to the cubicle of the person that looks like they're doing work, you may see Monster.com on their computer.
Right.
Good chance.
Yeah.
It's time to upgrade their life.
Right.
No more summer camping. It's Maui time, baby.
They've looked past the last year and said, I need to do something different. Back in the office full time today, first full week.
How many of you out there can't stand your job so much that you'll spend the brunt of today at work trying to find a better job?
Oh, I found one. Oh, oops. No, I'm just kidding.
They got an opening. Oh, it's right here. Oh, geez. Oh, it's my job. Oh, it looks like I'm in trouble.
Hey, you may want to get a new one before you get quit or get fired. So that's always key. We are starting a new gym today, though, my wife and I. So there is something to this Monday. Yeah, you just said that story.
If people start things anew at the beginning of the year, because it's all about psychology of the workings of a human mind, and you feel like you can get a fresh start at the beginning of a year. So you're starting a new gym today?
Yes.
You quit your old gym, you're starting a new gym.
Probably quit this one by Friday, yes. But we're starting a new one today.
Dee Dee, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking.
Hey, I wanted to comment on the Britney Spears. You can't always get what you want. It takes two to tango.
Okay.
Wow, 2 cliches right in a row.
Anyhow, I just wanted you to know that, you have to mature yourself, because people, usually lose their control, but we all handle it differently, sir.
Okay. Well, if you're out there calling people sir, I could see that you're good with the control. So I'm not worried about you. But we all can't be as strong and solid as Dee Dee can be on a regular basis.
Yeah, because I have 4 kids of my own, and I'm in the same situation where you can't make the rules. You have to obey the rules as they come. You can't make them as you go along.
Now, why did you get yourself in a situation where you're not allowed to make the rules, but you have to play by them? What did you do?
What did I do?
Yes.
I let him go because my ex-husband took him away from me, and I had no choice. But I didn't give up my parental rights. I have to prove myself that I could get him back.
No, that doesn't explain what you did. You did something more than that. You were either a heavy drug user. Come on, Dee Dee. Open up.
No.
What were your problems? What were the vices that got you back in the day, if not right now?
Or what did your husband or ex-husband accuse you of doing that they would take the children from their mother?
Yes, I was drinking at the time, but I
I knew
it wasn't drugs, alcohol.
Same thing. I knew there was a vice to clamp down on Dee Dee back in the day that still kind of is opening and closing on her from time to time.
Yeah, but see, he was also a very violent man, and you know,
that's right. Put it
you
on
can't take
Same
the
for the
abuse.
judge. Right.
But see, at least I'm honest, but I'm letting you know that you are honest.
You were a heavy.
Play by the rules what they said.
You were a heavy drinker. That's pretty much the long and short of this, right, Dee Dee?
Yes, I was, but like I said, you know, I'm trying to better myself to prove that I have to show them that I can take care of my kids.
And are you completely off alcohol now, or do you still drink?
I'm off alcohol, sir.
Sorry, as Mr. Sir. And does that mean you never touch a drink? New Year's Eve, were you drinking or no?
No, I was sick at the time, and I'm doing good.
Mm-hmm. How long has it been since you've had a drink?
Since last summer.
Last summer. What are the odds that she makes it to this summer without a drink? Let's take bets on Dee Dee and her alcoholic state. Yes, that she gets to the summer months, let's say June 15th or June 30th, without having a sip of alcohol. What are the odds?
25 to 1.
5. I can do without.
Good job. I'm going to pull for you there,
Sounds like a robot.
So, Dee Dee, you're saying there's a 100% chance in your mind that you're going to make it to June 30th without taking a sip of alcohol. Is that what you're telling us right now?
Yes, I am.
Huh?
She's been hypnotized. I will make it till June 30th.
Wow. Take me to your leader.
You know, some of us can't have everything handed to us. We have to prove that we can do it.
Is true.
And you're saying Brittany had everything handed to her. Is that what you're saying? She didn't. She didn't earn anything.
Not playing by the rules.
Well, you know, Brittany did get herself in a situation where she built up her career at one point. I mean, she didn't. She wasn't born to royalty there in Tennessee or wherever she's from. Louisiana. Same thing. So let's not lose sight of the fact that she deserves a little credit for getting a career going like it was back in the day, and still some people believe she is capable of making a comeback. Does she have the mental power to make a comeback? That's a whole different story. But does she have the talent if she gets herself together? No, I don't even know if that's the
case. You're not even go on record and saying yes on that, are you?
Pretty much done.
Yeah.
I do not like booze. It is bad. Man, those 12 steps, they really get in your head, don't they? You can't have everything.
Never touch the stuff.
Jeez, man.
And I apologize for everything wrong that I ever did to you.
Yeah. Well, I've had those emails.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Take me to your leader.
Man.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Well, at least she's trying to get herself together.
She did something.
That's all that the courts and the judges and people wanted to see Brittany do. Get yourself together.
I smell alcohol in the room. Get me out of here.
There you go.
Man.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Wow.
Get rid of all those friends and relatives in your life that
everybody you've ever met.
Well, you change some of your friends. Not necessarily everybody.
That's too much work. Man, imagine that pressure.
Try to find someone who hasn't, who isn't sober, who doesn't drink. Find someone who hasn't had some kind of issue, who doesn't drink. Short of clergy. It doesn't happen. Everyone drinks. Everyone has something.
Doesn't happen.
Jesus.
So you don't believe in nobody, that there is not one person that has never drank?
I didn't say that, but for the most part, most people drink.
On a regular basis?
So Terry's saying eliminate anybody who drinks in your life.
Depends on what your definition of drink is.
Yeah, I mean...
Glass of wine with dinner. She said you can't be around booze at all.
But that's what they're saying.
Every night.
That's what, yes.
Glass of wine at dinner every night?
Every night? Plenty of people who don't do that.
How about a glass of wine twice a week socially?
Fine.
Is that drinking?
I think so.
Yeah, it's drinking.
Terry's saying you have to eliminate every person from your life who drinks. That's everybody. You're going to be on an island.
No, or else at least allow those people also who know that you're going through that 12-step program should respect you enough and not do it in front of you.
I smell alcohol on a neighboring island.
Jeez.
I must drift further away.
I don't think if you know
paddle faster.
If you know someone sober, you don't walk up and go, "Ooh, you love this. Ooh, got me a glass of wine. I'm gonna love it."
No, but I understand the point. Alcohol is like everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're not in a bar, you're flipping through a magazine.
Right.
There's alcohol. If you're trying to avoid it, especially, you'll notice how alcohol is an everyday part of life, Terry.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying that you can change certain things.
Why is Magazine advertising Smirnoff?
Jeez.
I I can't take it anymore.
Why is your robot reading O Magazine, by the way?
Right.
Because everyone loves O.
Really?
Yeah, the hot model on the cover.
Oh, yeah. So hot. I love her.
I want to do her so bad.
Oh.
But only when I'm drunk. Troy just found out his girlfriend's a porn star.
What? Now that's a hold up a minute.
Troy, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
That's your nightmare?
Oh.
It's my dream come true. Yeah, Troy, what's the story?
So, I'd been seeing a girl for a while, and...
How long's a while? I think this is a relevant part of the story. How long have you been seeing this girl that you had no knowledge until recently?
I'd say about a month and a half, maybe 2 months.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not that long.
Not too long.
I don't even know if that qualifies as a while.
I wouldn't say so, but we were sleeping together for a while, and...
There it is, a while again. How long have you been sleeping with her, Troy?
Oh, all that time I've been sleeping with her.
So for the full month and a half that you've known her, you've...
Yeah.
Pretty much
been together going on.
A couple of hours into meeting her, you started getting after it, and you've been hanging out with her ever since, and now you have found out that she's a porn star. But she's not like a real vivid video porn star. She's probably one of these local club little porn star video girls, right?
Actually, she was actually a porn star in L.A. It was pretty high-end studio, but she wasn't like a...
She was an L.A. porn star?
L.A. porn star, yeah.
And you didn't, notice her VJ growing even through the month and a half that you were seeing her?
This is true, yeah.
You didn't notice that? You're with an L.A. porn star, even if it's just a month and a half, Terry.
Right.
The VJ that you were all up in a month and a half ago seems like a distant memory if she's a real L.A. vivid video porn star.
I think you'd know.
Well, yeah, so I didn't think, anything of it, but there was a few things, like, in the bedroom that weren't like any other girl, like, certain things she could do that I had never done.
And he's had so many women as a frame of reference here, Terry, that he was able to realize that this is different than anything else he's ever experienced, and he should have put it all together back when he noticed that, but he didn't put it together until you found out what? What tipped you off on the fact that your girlfriend is a porn star?
Well, one night when we were drinking...
yeah.
We were drinking one night, and I guess she felt comfortable enough to tell me.
Brittany can't hang out with them, yeah.
She broke the news to me, and I didn't know quite what to think about it.
All right. How does she break the news to you? What does she say? What were the words she used to let you in on the knowledge that she is a professional porn superstar?
Well, she had told me that she had gone to L.A. for a year, and then she kind of broke to me. She said that she had been in some videos.
All right, so it's completely in her past, or something she's still actively involved in, or thinking about getting back involved in, or what?
That's actually one of the things. She's actually in L.A. right now, and I don't know whether or not she's doing a video or not. She wouldn't tell me, but
well, she's not telling you. I think she's.
If she told you about what she had done, then why wouldn't she tell you if she was going to do it? Why? So you asked her and she said, "I can't tell you," or you didn't ask her?
She said she hadn't made up her mind yet. So
I used to do porn in L.A. and I'm going to L.A. right now, and I'm not going to tell you why.
Is it maybe because of your reaction? How was your reaction when she told you? Were you just kind of stopped everything, and was your expression like, "Whoa"?
I had some trouble dealing with it. I didn't know quite what to think, because
did you immediately go to?
I just thought of all the guys like. Oh, yeah, not a good thought. Not a good thought.
Did you immediately go to, some porn site looking for videos that she was in and start getting yourself some copies mailed, or what?
Honestly, yeah, we did try to do some research, trying to find her.
Who's we? You and some buddies?
Yeah, actually, yes.
And did you look down her roster of movie titles, or what?
We couldn't find it, but...
Couldn't find it?
I found the video.
I told you, she's a low-rent, backyard porn star, Terry.
How about Pasty can find her?
She's some garage video porn star superstar.
That being said, Pasty has her stuff on Laserdisc. His collection's so big.
What's her name in porn?
She won't tell me her name. That's the problem. I can't get it out of her.
Can't get it out of her. That's a weird story.
She's on one of your favorite little porn sites.
Let's see if we understand all the parts of the story now.
I don't know if I want to see it, honestly. I don't know if I want to.
His girlfriend, and you do consider her a girlfriend, right? Your boyfriend and girlfriend. Is that correct or no? Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
His girlfriend comes clean A month and a half, she feels like, okay, now's the time I got to tell him because things are getting a little serious.
Right.
And I should tell him where he stands with me. And so, like, he doesn't get all mad when 3 years into a marriage, I break it to him.
Right.
So now's the time to tell him that I was a porn star. And she tells him. He's a little taken aback.
Yeah.
He has some questions. She's not willing to answer those questions. She's told him all she's going to tell him. And that's where it ends.
Right.
That's pretty much the story. Is that right? She told you the information that she wanted to tell you, but as far as getting into more details, as far as questions that you had, she wasn't willing to answer those questions.
And now she's back in L.A. doing who knows what.
She won't tell you what her porn name is.
And I wonder
No, she won't.
why.
She told me that one of the reasons that she liked me is because I didn't know she was a porn star. I guess a lot of people know that she is one, so...
She's well known.
Yeah.
And you'd like scour through as many porn videos as you could and looking for her and you couldn't find her.
I couldn't find her, but I have to say some of the titles on these videos made me very, very...
And you just found out about that now.
What's that? Let's just say one of the titles had something along the lines of...
I understand. Okay.
Wow.
I won't put any words.
I understand what porn titles can have in it, all right?
Yeah.
So, like, can I call her in L.A. and find out what she's doing right now, or what?
Actually, right now, she's on a flight, because...
She just left this morning? Or she's coming back?
She's on the flight right there. She's going right now. But there's definitely plus sides to her being a porn star and definitely some downsides, so...
All right, whatever.
I don't know what to think.
So you're going to stay with her, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know why you would stay with a girl who won't answer your questions.
No kidding.
What's that?
No matter what the questions are.
Yeah.
You answer everything I ask, woman.
Especially now that I know you're a porn star.
Yeah.
What do you have anything to hide from me?
I'm going to spill the beans.
Yeah,
well, maybe I'll have to interrogate her a little more and find out some...
deep down he likes it. He tries to front like he doesn't, but I think he likes it.
He does.
I don't even know if I believe his story.
Are you serious?
No, I'm lying.
See, you can't make this stuff up, man.
That's right. You can't make this stuff up.
That's
It's too complex.
Hey, man, I just found out that my...
Well, maybe I'll try to find out some more information.
All right, do that. Then get back to us.
Yeah.
All right, bud. Take care.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Is it really that hard to find a porn star's real name and such in that industry?
There are a lot of porn stars, Terry.
No, I understand that, but...
I mean, unless you're a woman that finds out your boyfriend is a porn star, then you have a better chance of figuring out who he is.
True.
I thought you were Nicky's.
Oh, man.
I mean, they rotate the same, 15 guys through these movies, but as far as female porn stars, you kidding me?
Right.
Yeah.
You're talking about maybe 18,000?
Yeah, I bet.
Now, when you see a
guess, Terry?
a rubber replica of your husband's weenus in an adult novelty store, you may recognize it.
You'd be amazed how you're the last to recognize it, I'm sure.
That's true.
Oh, if only my husband was like this.
It seems like Julian is everywhere. He's the man.
Julian?
I think Julian's everywhere. He was married to, what's her name? From Vivian, I don't know.
Let me just tell you this.
Yes, sir.
There's no way any girl I could ever be with sexually could be a porn star, and I wouldn't know it from the first second I entered her. And I'm not saying that...
You know all 18,000 porn stars.
I kind of do. And I'm not... Yeah, if he would just send me a picture of her, I would be able to tell him immediately who she is.
I bet. You probably should have asked him for.
Oh, that's Busty Dusty!
Oh, man. Is that a guy or girl? Dusty Rhodes? That's his porn name.
I would be able to tell him, but I'm not saying that based on the fact that I think all porn stars, VJs are stretched. I'm just saying just because you can't... You shouldn't be able to have sex with a guy and the guy not be able to pick up on the fact that you're a porn star. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh,
you gotta know better. Come on, guys out there. What the hell's going on?
Maybe she's a little bit more conservative or something because, she's emotional now and it's for real and it's love. I don't know. I'm just...
Is there alcohol in the porn industry?
Man, right.
I've done some appearances with porn stars and they couldn't be less flirtatious or send you any kind of vibe that you have any shot at all with them.
Really?
It's so sad, yeah.
Love it. Love that sadness.
Jill Kelly was like so standoffish one time.
Oh, standoffish.
Yeah, I mean, you don't ever feel for a second that they're like horny or flirtatious or.
Right.
It's like, I saw what you did in that movie a couple hours ago, and.
Well, but see, that's probably
sure
why they're that way.
No?
That's why I'm saying.
Maybe that's just with you.
Oh, wow. When you're in the room.
It is with me for sure. I have no shot.
Because I've seen some porn stars floating around the station here, and I didn't feel that way.
Really? You feel like you can make it happen?
I don't know about that. 1-866-663 T-Man. Back after these words.
The T-Man Show.
Another beauty queen's gone bad. Kumari Fulbright is the latest pageant participant to make headlines. The 2005 and 2006 Miss Arizona contestant has been indicted on 5 felony charges in the alleged kidnapping and torture of her ex-boyfriend in Tucson.
Wow, I don't know if any ex-girlfriend of mine is capable of kidnapping me.
Wow.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, okay.
I don't care. I mean, I guess people could say, well, what if she had, like, some weapon, a gun or whatever? You're probably going right in the car with her, getting in the sack.
Right.
Getting in the dungeon like she's telling you to do, and being like, captive. But I still don't, I can't picture or visualize any ex-girlfriend of mine being able to kidnap me. I'd be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
my face.
You're not into the big girls, though. That's the problem. Big girl, can pick you up over her shoulder and
carry you
into the van, club you over the head with her cast.
Like you're a wildebeest being let out of the forest. I told you I'm done with you. Leave me alone.
Wow.
Lose my number.
And this beauty pageant contestant winner or whatever she was kidnapped her ex-boyfriend?
Another beauty queen's gone bad. Kumari Fulbright is the latest pageant participant to make headlines. The 2005 and 2006 Miss Arizona contestant has been indicted on 5 felony charges in the alleged kidnapping and torture of her ex-boyfriend in Tucson.
And not just to be kidnapped, but tortured.
What did she do? Time up? Jeez.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Maybe she wanted to have a conversation with him.
Oh, that's beyond torture.
Felony charges in the alleged kidnapping and torture of her ex-boyfriend in Tucson.
Right.
The 25-year-old and 3 other men are accused of tying up her former flame, pointing pistols at him, and
3 other men were involved. It wasn't just her.
Yeah.
Oh, that would make some sense.
There you go.
See, I know she couldn't do it on her own.
Yeah, she's the driver, and she tells her little helpers to get out and kidnap you. What are you going to do?
Well, if she's got 3 dudes with her, then it makes more sense.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do what you say. I know I should have never gone out with your dumb ass.
Oh, you call me dumb?
Never regret it more in your life than that moment.
Yeah. Getting pistol whipped by 3 guys who were, like, being told what to do by your ex-girlfriend.
That's a weird dynamic, huh?
Man.
Weird.
Will life get any worse than that?
I know.
Not only does she keep calling you and hanging up, but now she's like hired 3 guys, hired them through VJ payment, of course, Terry.
Oh, wow.
You know they're not getting paid cash. They're getting all kinds of sexual favors for their actions.
Is that part of the torture she ties you?
They're all doing drugs together, and then she gives them all kinds of favors, and they're returning the favor now by doing her request of torturing her ex-boyfriend.
Of her ex-boyfriend in Tucson. The 25-year-old and 3 other men are accused of tying up her former flame, pointing pistols at him, and taking hundreds of dollars of cash. Maybe Kumari will help
They robbed him, too. In the bed, you just stripped me of my humility and my dignity, and now you're taking my cash?
Yes.
So you can't think of any past woman in your life that could orchestrate something like that?
Jeez, I hope not.
Hold on a minute. Let's think about it.
I definitely can't eliminate her. Yeah, there are a couple that I can't eliminate. But at one point, this guy was like tortured. He was probably slapped with pistol whipped. Terry. They say all they say is that they pointed guns at him.
Yeah.
They robbed him. At one point, he was under the stars, kissing her, telling her how much he liked her.
Yeah.
She was telling how much he liked him, and they were like, oh, wow, this is so great. At one point, it was like that.
He gives her a hug and rolls his eyes.
Oh, wow. And then she caught that. That's what made her go psycho.
It's just amazing how it could be from one extreme and then fast forward, and he's in a sack, and he's being told what to do, and wondering if this is his last minutes on Earth.
Because of her.
Because of her, dumbass.
Because of Match.com. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm sure you're finding a lot of beauty pageant contestants on Match.com.
Yeah.
Maybe you are. Who knows?
You never know.
I got a buddy that hooks up plenty on there. I don't know how hot they are.
Really?
But he gets tons of action.
She's that killer.
It's unbelievable.
This is a Miss Arizona. What did they say?
She was
2 years in a row. She was a contestant.
Yep.
Contestant, but not a win. I mean, anyone can be a contestant in a beauty pageant.
But you're not going to be a contestant for a state pageant if you're not somewhat good.
Really?
Yes.
Well, she probably plays the piano.
They don't let anybody in.
Place the piano.
Let me hear that again. Hang on.
Another beauty queen's gone bad. Kumari Fulbright is the latest pageant participant.
Kumari Fulbright, that's her name? Anyone got a picture of her? Give me a picture of her.
Gone bad. Kumari Fulbright is the latest pageant participant to make headlines. The 2005 and 2006 Miss Arizona contestant has been indicted on 5 felony charges in the alleged kidnapping and torture of her ex-boyfriend in Tucson. The 25-year-old and 3 other men are accused of tying up her former flame, pointing pistols at him, and taking hundreds of dollars of cash. Maybe Kumari will help plan her own defense. She's second-year law at the University of Arizona.
Wow.
All right. Second-year law. Here you go.
Is she in law school or she's pre-law? Like, kind of, she's still an undergrad.
Right.
You can be anything when you're in college. Pre-med, pre-law. I'm not impressed.
No.
If you're in medical school, that's somewhat impressive. You're in law school, fine. Second-year law at University of Arizona. Big whoop.
Still taking prerequisites in your second year. You're still doing Math 103.
Exactly.
Gee, second-year law. Big deal.
They're making that out like it's some big deal. Big dummy.
We hate her because that scares the hell out of us.
That's right. We don't want her to give our ex-girlfriends any ideas.
Jeez. I got a couple of them. Man, they could pull that off.
Get any worse than that. You get out of your car, get a pack of smokes. Before you know it, 3 guys come up to you, and there's your ex-girlfriend orchestrating it all.
Not good.
Never would have expected it.
No, I called you. I did. I called you. Having to sit there and grovel like an idiot.
Freaking weirdo girls out there getting guys to do all this stuff. This is the picture? This is her? The hell is this? She looks like a troll.
That's pro.
This is her mugshot, I think.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my gosh.
Scary, scary.
Oh, this is her. Here's another picture of her in the... Oh, here she... Oh, wow.
Now you get it.
Wow.
Gosh, what a difference.
Now you get it.
Night and freaking day. She's way hot in this picture.
She is. I told you, they don't let anybody into these state pageants.
All right, listen to this.
This isn't like,
this is something...
Kiwanis Club or something.
Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. This is something you have to see. This is also the 2 extremes. Here's the picture of what she looked like when he was kissing her under the stars, under the Arizona sky, Terry.
Right.
And then here's a picture of her after being caught for what she did.
That's her first thing in the morning.
Oh, that's what you wake up to.
This is post-beer goggles.
Yes.
Let me put both these pictures up on the tmanshow.com right now. And I know I get a lot of emails complaining of how lame the tmanshow.com is. Believe me, I couldn't agree more. There's still, like, Terry Freeze, Barry Bonds comments on there. And there's Pasty Dave talking about hump day when it's whatever day of the week. And it hasn't really been attended to. But...
Right.
It's the place you need to go right now to see the before and after pictures, to see both pictures of this Kumari Fulbright who got 3 guys to kidnap her ex-boyfriend and torture him because she wasn't happy with the way the relationship ended up.
Wow, she must have some powerful, stuff, I guess.
Whatever happened.
To have 3 guys actually do that?
She must have a powerful VJ, is what you're saying?
She must. Because if you're claiming that that's all she's paying them with.
You're saying she must have a scintillating VJ. What do you think? If they're robbing him for a couple $100, you think they really got paid that much? You think she really has the funds to pay these 3 guys enough money to get them inspired?
I know.
What inspired these 3 guys is she's giving them complimentary Hummers whenever they want.
Well, then she must be dang good at it because, really?
She has a scintillating VJ is what you're saying, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, in a matter of moments, Pace, you give me the thumbs up when both pictures are up there. I can't believe this could be the same woman. This should never be capable of happening. That a woman could go from looking so good to looking so bad in the same, couple of year span.
Is there a chance Pacey got the wrong woman or no?
Pace, are you sure you got the right woman? Are you sure that this before picture, this picture of her in the pageant, is the same girl in this mugshot or whatever this is?
He is a bit of a stoner,
You are a bit of a stoner,
That was wow. Oh, sorry, dude.
He's swearing by the fact that he knows.
Different chick, my bad.
A Pasty.
Yes, sir. Which picture are you looking at?
I'm looking at both of them.
No, I understand. Which one where she looks good?
I don't know. She's got, this one.
Yeah, that's her. Definitely.
Uh-huh. Wow. Man, she's hot here. My gosh, what I could do to her. Not her, but her.
Would you kidnap someone for her?
Well, apparently so.
I might kidnap someone for her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if I'd be a good kidnapper.
Can I see the troll again?
I don't think I'd be a very good kidnapper. I feel like if I was a kidnapper and the person would be like, hey, can I go now? I'd be like, yeah, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be committed to it.
I don't think so either. I'm not committed to really anything.
Right.
That's a big commitment. I want to go home. This is boring.
Who's this here? Who's this in this picture?
I think that's her again.
That's her again?
Same girl.
Man, she can look
She's
pretty hot. Don't put this picture up. Just put these 2 pictures up.
Can I see the troll one more time, please?
Oh, the troll.
I haven't really taken a look at it. Oh, my God. Oh, man. She's crying, too.
And I think that adds to her troll-looking appearance.
Oh, man, that's so bad.
Pasty, are these pictures up yet?
This is what he saw at his door. His door at 4 a.m. The troll picture. Holy crap.
I'm up against a hard break, but I guarantee you keep trying www.thetmanshow.com. This is a must-see. This has to be seen by everyone.
Her hair looks like Medusa from Clash of the Titans. I swear those are snakes.
This is an educational situation.
And they always say, don't look at Medusa.
Even if you're not into the story, just on the basis of seeing the difference that a woman can... the just 2 extremes. Yeah. That the same woman can...
Pasty, what's up?
What's the problem, Pasty?
Oh, no problem.
Is it up or what?
Not yet.
This takes too long. It takes too long.
The T-Man Show.
Another beauty queen's gone bad. Kumari Fulbright is the latest pageant.
Have you seen the... I'm sorry, I stopped the accident.
You're right.
You see the pictures, Terry?
Yeah.
You got the tmanshow.com up right now? The before and after pictures are apparently up there as we speak. It's educational for everyone to go and see how the same woman can have such extremes from being so friggin' hot to just such the outright nightmare, Terry. And I've never seen a mugshot like this. Believe it or not, I've never seen a mugshot. I don't know if anyone can say they have, where you just see a girl crying like this. Have you ever seen a mugshot where the person's actually crying in their mugshot?
No, I have not.
You would think there'd be tons of mugshots of people crying. Oh, my life's over. Take the picture. But I swear, I've never seen a mugshot.
Even like Paris Hilton.
Where somebody's crying.
Looked happy or whatever.
She's all made up.
Yeah, usually people are smiling. If anything.
And, yeah, I mean, you're laughing because you just slammed your car into a bus full of kids. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, geez. Yeah, you would think more people would be crying.
I guess maybe I assume they just don't take the picture until you stop crying. But here's proof that they will take a mugshot while you're still crying, because she's in full cry right here.
Yeah,
boy.
No makeup, full cry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looking good. That's great.
And this is what you wake up to the next morning. Because that's what she looks like. She's capable of looking like that there. She's capable of looking like that at 6 in the morning.
Yeah. Participant to make headlines. The 2005 and 2006 Miss Arizona contestant has been indicted on 5 felony charges in the alleged...
5 felony charges. Jeez. Miss Arizona, let me tell you something. That Arizona pageant, I'm sure, is no slouch pageant.
Right.
Arizona's got some pretty hot-ass girls last time I checked here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And she gets not 1, but 3 guys to kidnap her ex-boyfriend at gunpoint and torture him. She must have a powerful VJ, I'll tell you right now.
Kidnapping and torture of her ex-boyfriend in Tucson. The 25-year-old and 3 other men are accused of tying up her former flame, pointing pistols at him, and taking hundreds of dollars of cash. Maybe Kumari will help plan her own defense. She's second-year law at the University of Arizona.
Yeah, we actually did get some calls, people saying it's not pre-law. It's not like she hasn't gotten her bachelor's yet. Right. She's in law school.
Yeah, if she's 25, she should not be in her second year.
Which is a little more credit that I gave her at first. So she's actually a law student in law school, Terry.
That's more impressive.
Yeah.
But look at her now.
Wow, yeah.
And picture like looking through your peephole and seeing that crying face outside of it. 4 a.m.
Don't break up with me.
And we're also getting a couple of calls, Pasty, saying that before picture may not even be of her. So you better double check.
What? Why not?
I don't know. But regardless, you know my philosophy. Don't let facts get in the way of a good story. Go and see the before and after pictures of Kumari Fulbright, who encouraged not 1, but 3 guys to kidnap her ex-boyfriend and torture him and rob him.
At some point, they all thought that was a good idea. Yeah. Hey, what do you think? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess you're pretty hot, so yeah, we'll do it for you.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, what time? 8? Yeah, I'll be over.
Just shows the persuasiveness that a woman has when she's willing to dole out the sexual favors. Because I'm telling you, they weren't getting paid cash, Terry, to do this.
I hear you, and I understand. So that's why, I said, she must have some...
They thought she was hot, her VJ smells good, and she was doling it out.
So, something.
And that's that. That's that!
It's a mesmerizing combo.
www.thetmanshow.com. Everyone must go right now to look at the before and after pictures. Her pageant days.
Yeah.
And her just brought it on charges days. It's amazing how a woman could let herself go over a couple of months there.
Yeah.
Or so. Jeez. If it's the same girl. We don't know. Anyway, we're pretty sure.
It's safe to say she's super hot, though. She's in the Miss Arizona pageant.
What else is going on in the world, Terry? What else is happening, please?
Tim Chapman, who is one of the bounty hunter Chapman's fellow bounty hunters.
Probably related, since they're both named.
They are not related.
Wow, what a coincidence.
It is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Apparently was busted in Hawaii for pleasuring himself in a parking lot. In a Honolulu Mall parking lot.
So you're saying the only difference between him and me is that he was caught?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I don't know. Apparently, a mall security guard claims that he found him.
Now, what if you're just flicking around, Terry? Because I remember, and this is going back to when I was like 14 or 13. Somewhere like that. 14, let's say. And we were at Sears.
Oh, man. The young men's department?
No, my mom went in and told me to wait in the car.
Oh, jeez. Why? Why can't you come in?
And I didn't, finish the job situation, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was a situation where that was like the only time in my life that I recall ever in a public situation beating the paddywhacker, Terry. All right?
Yeah.
But because there was no excretion of bodily fluids, it really can't be qualifying as... I guess no, it pretty much is.
Okay.
What was doing it for you in the old Sears parking lot?
I have no idea. I was bored.
The thought of putting on the tough skins?
Gets me every time.
Yeah, it really makes you hot, huh?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
So this dude is how old? He's a little older.
Old.
Should know better.
Yeah.
He's like 60.
He's 60?
He's old. He's probably like 50-something.
And he was caught gratifying himself in a mall parking lot in Hawaii.
Yes, he was charged with first-degree terroristic threatening. I don't know how that applies.
Probably when they pulled him out of the car, he was like saying, I'll blow up the whole mall if you don't leave me alone.
And they may also charge him with indecent exposure. Apparently,
what if you didn't expose yourself, but you got inside your pants and you were able to shuffle it around?
He was actually pantless.
Oh.
So...
Yeah.
That'd be exposure.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
That's not how I went about it.
42, by the way.
42.
Oh, he looks older. He's completely gray.
Yes. So
he had his pants off.
Yeah.
Completely dropped trout. And was doing the old five-knuckle shuffle
his
there.
explanation, according to his lawyers, is that he accidentally spilled orange juice on his pants.
Oh, of course. Gets you every time. Especially when he gets in the pee hole.
And he wanted to change them in the mall parking lot.
All right, so he is accused of masturbating in a mall parking lot.
Yes.
They confront him, pull him out of the car. He tells them what the situation is, and then when he feels like he's not getting anywhere with the cops, the mall security, whatever it was, he starts getting really bent out of shape. And I guarantee you, said, I'll blow everyone away here in this mall if you don't leave me alone, because he was just getting frustrated. And you'll be surprised how that all of a sudden then becomes a charge. Now they tack on, what did they call it?
Terroristic
threats.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, all it probably was, not that it's nothing, but all it probably was him getting agitated by what they were doing to him and saying, I'll blow up this whole freaking mall if you don't leave me alone. And before you know it, there's another felony charge or a misdemeanor charge or whatever they consider that as. So don't pile on the crap when you're going down. It's easy to do.
Yeah.
Just like I told you how the Britney Spears was an easy situation to start unraveling. Before you know it, you're strapped to a gurney with helicopters over your house just because you didn't want your kids to be taken away and you were trying to fight that for a second. The downward slide goes really fast.
Slide is finally somebody caught with their pants down. Finally, we can use that phrase and it's correct.
And it's funny, we didn't even think of using it this time. All right.
So So there you go on that one.
All dogs people from the top down
getting in trouble.
are getting themselves in big trouble.
Yeah, he had to post $11,000 in bail last night. So.
Luckily, he knows someone.
Yeah, luckily he does.
$11,000 beat session.
Wow.
That's expensive.
Well, if you show up to court, you get your money back. I think that's how that works.
Yes, I believe so.
But yeah, it's expensive nonetheless. Not worth it.
Man, really? Is it?
I used to have a TV show. Man.
I got scared the other day when I thought my 3-year-old son started pulling my beat rag out of the hamper, Terry.
Really?
But then I remembered I put it right in the laundry machine, and I take care of that stuff.
Good.
But it looked like very similar. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Put that back.
Go running.
Because he's into pulling stuff out of the hamper.
Yes, I know. You like to help.
You got to lock that up now.
Sure.
You're a very responsible beater. We really appreciate that around the house.
What else is going on, Terry? What else is happening, please?
I got a story about a 45-year-old police officer in Austin, Texas, who's been accused of hiring a woman to have sex with him and then paying her off with his wife's clothing.
Oh.
Isn't that nice? Offering the clothing.
Man, this must be worth something. Here you go. Not like she looks good in it or anything.
Yeah.
Paying her off in clothing.
Yeah.
From his wife's closet.
From his wife's closet.
Oh.
Yes. Apparently, the woman took a pair of Harley-Davidson leather boots and jewel-studded jeans. He also took her on a shopping spree to Walmart and paid less.
Let me tell you, nothing gets a woman excited more than the thought of a shopping spree at Walmart.
Yes.
That will get you whatever you're looking for, big boy.
So excited, I'm only going to spank my kid 4 times in the aisle.
1-866-663-T-Man. I think we got a good dose of Terry Free's stories to update us on what's going on in the world today. Let me go to some phone lines. And the number, of course, is toll-free. Some final calls under the wire for a Monday. And normally people aren't as interested in speaking on a Monday because they're all in a bad mood out there. But if there's anything that you would like to relay to us, maybe something happened over the weekend, maybe there's some thoughts you have that you want to get on the record this morning, now's a good time. 1-866-663-T-Man. And Chris in San Francisco is waiting on the line. Yes, Chris.
Hey, man.
How are you, sir?
The dude that called in talking about his chick's a porn star.
Yeah, he tried to tell us the story about how he just found out that the girl he's been seeing for a month and a half confided in him, finally, that she has a porn star history.
See, man, you know, just like I know, either that guy's a complete idiot or he was making that up. Because there's no way you're banging your chick and you don't know she's a porn star. Every guy has seen a porn, and they know the type of lines they say. Can't fool me. She's spitting those same
Well, that doesn't mean she's going to say the same lines necessarily while she's having sex with her.
Right. You're here to fix the cable?
She's saying something similar. She said, I mean, come on, T-Man. If she's asking for you to finish on her face and she's rubbing it in
okay,
like,
easy now.
Easy, people.
Let's remember it's a family show.
I like his idea.
There's no woman who hasn't been a porn star has ever uttered something as hardcore as that. Come on. Every woman from librarians to...
teachers.
Whoa.
Librarians to third grade teachers
What's
are saying
going
that.
on in your house?
All right.
Oh, goodness.
A.D. You're on the air, A.D. Should we add a D to your name? ADD? Oh, I didn't put your line. You're on the air. AD, are you there? AD.
Yeah?
Hello, you're on the air. AD.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, you're on the air.
No, T-Man.
What's the problem here?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
She's not paying attention. She's listening to radio.
Oh, she's listening to the radio. AD?
Yeah?
Can you turn your radio down? We're talking to you live, not on a 7-second delay. It can confuse you.
Sorry.
Okay, what's on your mind?
Well,
I'm working with you, baby.
I have been married to my husband for almost 1 year, 4 months now.
How long?
1 year, 4 months.
Oh, I just said 20 years.
No.
1 year, 4 months.
Yeah, and since he came here, we have not been living together.
Since he came where?
2 states. Actually, I went to India to get married to him.
All right. So why did you tell me how that all came about? That you went to India to marry your husband? How does that all work out?
Well, it was an arranged marriage.
It was an arranged marriage.
Yes, sir.
They're still arranging marriages in India and some other countries out there. And you didn't meet your husband until the wedding day or a little bit before that? What?
Yeah, didn't see him, actually.
Until when?
Till wedding day.
Wow. You never seen the man you were going to marry until the day you were going to get married to him.
Yeah.
She's even laughing about it.
I know. Did you ever
crazy
talk
custom.
to him?
Not seeing your wife before the day of the marriage? That's shocking.
Had you ever spoken to him before that day?
No.
No.
Please don't be fat.
And this day happened a year and 4 months ago, and since the day you got married to him, how has it been? You said you haven't seen him? He hasn't made it over to the States?
He's here. He came here last year in June.
So he's like, see ya, sucker. As soon as he got to the...
He came here last year, June, and...
as soon as he got to the States, he pretty much abandoned you and went on with his free life.
Yes.
So you feel a little bit duped? Does your family understand and know about this, or what?
Yeah, the family knows. My parents are really supportive about this, but, I mean, I really don't know what to do about him.
Really supportive about what? He's abandoned you, basically. He's fled the situation.
We support that.
I mean, is that what I'm hearing? He's kind of fled. He's on the lam. He's left you. Do you know where he is? Do you talk to him? What's the story?
Oh, I do know where he's at. I have his phone number and all, but he doesn't answer when I call him. He basically told me that he wants to be free and enjoy his life with other girls.
With other girls.
Wow,
that's weird. An arranged marriage didn't work out.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's amazing that arranged marriages, even today, statistically, work out more than people that have been dating for 2, 3, 7 years, think they know everything about each other, and have it fall apart at the seams a couple of years, if not less, after they get married.
But not shocking. A guy who was forced into a marriage doesn't want to be married.
I have a quick question, though. Now, does his parents know that he's abandoned you since he's been here? Oh.
So what do you mean they're supportive?
Her parents are supportive of her.
Oh, his parents don't know.
His parents actually told him that he needs to stay with me, but he is staying over at his sister's house.
All right, well, how much do you really care that a man that you didn't really ever know
really
is not being a good husband? How much is it bothering you? Is it bothering you, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, a 10? You really want to be married to this guy or want to live a family life with him? Or
no, I don't want to be with him at all, but it's just like eating me up that how can somebody from freaking...
You just feel duped.
India, fool me like that.
Fool your whole family and your whole traditions. I mean, all the traditions and your customs have been wronged in this kind of situation, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do? What can I do for you?
I don't know. Maybe call him or something.
Because she can't get a hold of him.
Your mind.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, how long has he been in the States?
He's been here for almost 7 months.
And does he listen to us, you think?
Huh?
Does he listen to the show?
I'm sorry?
I think ADD was the right name for it. Does he listen to the show, do you know? Yes or no? Are you aware of whether he listens to us? I don't know. All right, I guess we can call him and see where he's at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems kind of weird.
It is very strange.
Have you ever had sex with him? What happened to her again now?
I don't know.
Do I have to answer that?
Oh.
I'm going to say yes.
Well, you're married to him. I don't think it would be the most embarrassing thing to say, yes, I've had sex with the man.
It is.
It's embarrassing to say that you have?
Yeah.
Why? Because of the circumstances that now exist? You feel even more duped that you had sex with him and then he abandoned you?
Yeah, kind of.
When was the last time you had sex with him? If it was last night, that would be embarrassing.
No, it was not last night. It was about, 8, 9 months.
8, 9 months ago. When was the last time you had a quality moment with him, would you say? Like maybe watched a TV show? I don't know. Last time you went to a movie or dinner with him? When was the last time that something like that happened?
Well, actually, we went to a movie about 6 months ago, and he was more interested in his cousin than me.
His cousin?
Yeah, a guy, that is. He's a guy. They were holding hands and talking.
Oh, so maybe that's why.
You really hate this guy.
Yeah, it sounds like him.
You just really want to terrorize him. You can't kidnap him because that's already been done and shown to be a bad move. So you just want to embarrass him as much as you can now to try to get a little bit of an evening of the score here, aren't you?
Seriously, I really want to do something to her really bad, but I don't know what, though.
Right. why don't you just move on? Maybe that'd be the best thing. Now, you can't move on, of course, maybe without getting a legal divorce.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how you go about that when you got married in India. I guess you can have it recognized in the courts of America to get divorced, right? Or would you have to go back to your native land, or what? What do you have to do to get divorced?
No, I don't have to go back to India. I have got an attorney doing that for me.
You have an attorney already working on that?
Yeah. So I'll know by Wednesday.
So this guy's just a bastard, huh?
Yep. Straight out.
Wow. Interesting.
Can you blame him? He met her on his wedding day. He probably isn't into her.
I understand.
He got a free pass to America, and it's probably something that he just took the shot and advantage of doing.
Yeah, I mean, when you registered for luggage, you should have known.
You weren't in love with him or anything. It's just the fact that you feel really...
She feels duped.
How personally can you really take it? I mean, how much more can you take this personally than being set up on a blind date and it doesn't work out? I mean, yeah, there's that marriage thing as part of this equation, but really, how much was that really legitimate when it comes down to it?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
I think when the parents are involved, you feel a little worse.
Pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Letting down the parents.
How old are you, AD?
I'm going to turn 25 this year.
What do you look like? You hot or no? Are you just a disaster or what?
What do you mean by that? I look hot. I'm hot.
All right. Take it easy. I mean, there are women out there, you acknowledge that when it comes to their looks, they're a disaster, wouldn't you say, or no?
No, I'm not disaster.
Okay, I'm not talking about you anymore. I'm asking you now if you recognize that when you walk down the street, there you approach a woman here and there that just, when it comes to her looks, she's just a disaster. Do you agree with that or no?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Man, she's offended easily.
Well, she's feeling a little insecure right
now. I may have to abandon her, Terry.
Don't.
All right, let's see if we can find her husband. Hang on the line. We'll get your husband's number. Can't believe I'm even calling her husband. See if he answers the phone.
The guy that you were forced into marriage with.
I'm kind of sorry for her, but yeah, she should just move on. You're right.
Yeah.
Weird-ass story.
That is interesting for sure.
Hurry up, Pasty. I'm short on time.
I mean, you should have Pasty being in an arranged marriage. It's not going to happen naturally. Let's just force someone upon him.
What if he's her on him?
What if we call him and he's still just loving life? The fact that he was able to pull this off. He answers the phone. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Hear music in the background.
Yes.
Party.
Partying it up. Woo!
Hey, get off the couch, dude.
America!
Hey, are we out of weed or no? Huh?
Hey, what's his first name, this guy you're married to? AD. What's this guy's first name that you're married to?
His real name is Herman.
Herman?
Yeah.
Very authentic Indian name.
Nice Indian name.
All right, let's see if we can find him. 650.
Someone help you?
Hey, is this Herman?
Sorry?
Is this Herman? Herman?
No, Simon. The wrong number.
Wrong number? AAD. Was that him?
No, that's his brother.
Oh. Well, why didn't his brother recognize the name Herman?
Because they like doing that. They would say it's a wrong number. They have done that to me earlier, too.
Come on. They didn't know it was you calling. I'm not calling from your number. I'm calling from our number.
Yeah, but if anybody asks for him, they would say that.
They say that?
My thing, it's me doing it.
What name does he... All right, let me call back then.
See, now she's got you all determined.
Well, you can't take that.
Damn it, talk to me!
If he's there, you can,
Yeah.
What's his brother's first name?
I don't know which one is N.
The guy that answered the phone, what do you think his name likely would be? Do you know? So his whole family's over here in America then.
No, just one of the aunties here, that's all.
All right, what do you think that guy's name could be?
It must be Curran or...
Curran? All right.
Oh, I love that with chicken.
I'll try this guy one more time. Does Herman go by any other first name?
Just Vicky. They call him Vic.
All right, I'll try Vicky then. Vicky? It's a good short name for Herman.
It's a gay name.
Oh, jeez.
Someone help you?
Hey, I'm looking for Vicky. How about Vicky? Is he there?
He's not here.
He's not there.
Yeah.
Well, his wife wants to know why he won't hang out with him.
Sorry?
This guy's not going to have any answers, I can tell you right now. All right, thanks, sir. Never mind. Yo, Vicky. I mean,
yeah.
AD.
Vicky, interesting.
This guy's not going to know anything.
He answers to Vicky. Oh, no, he's not. Weird. Okay.
Doo-doo.
That did not sound like a house or a residence.
No.
We know what that was.
Yeah.
Yes. It doesn't sound like he's returning home anytime soon, this husband of yours, this Herman or his gay name Vicky.
Yeah. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe if he did happen to come out of the closet, coming back to America here, maybe...
True. Tougher to come out.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure it is.
It sounds like you're taking this like just too much of a personal knock, and that's why your ego has been bruised more than maybe it should have. And you just need to shake it off, go through the legal hassles that, are unfortunate and unnecessary, it seems, but it has to be done nonetheless, and just move on.
Okay.
And realize that if you were in Vicky, I know it's a scam. If you were in Herman's situation, you might have done the same thing. If you were a gay man in India and you wanted to get to America, you may dupe some unfortunate. Maybe he feels bad that he did it to you, but he had to do it to someone to accomplish his goal of getting over here to America and starting a new life. So you're just a pawn in his scheme and shouldn't take it that personally. And if you were in his shoes, you might have done the same thing too, AD.
Okay.
Now, I'm sorry this happened to you. You sound like a nice lady. So I believe that your future is going to be very fulfilling. All right? Sexually, romantically, everything. Now, this is just a terrible bump in the road, but just a bump nonetheless. Okay, AD? Okay. So keep your chin up. And don't be overly hard on the guy who took advantage of a system.
Trying to understand where he's coming from.
All right?
Okay.
I know he's a bastard, and you're never going to see him anything like that, and there's probably a lot of truth to that, too. But he could have been a little nicer to you all through the process.
Right. And maybe even been more honest and come out to her first and say,
look, this is the deal.
Yeah, I'm really not into women.
And you need to help me along here, Chief. I'll pay you off.
Now that we're officially married, I got to come clean. I really like a pair of sweaty balls.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's the way it is, AD. Now, maybe he's feeling so bad about the way he treated you that it's hard for him to tell you the things that he'd like to say. So, as I said, shake it off. It doesn't sound like he's coming home anytime soon. Things aren't going to change if that's what you're looking for. I don't even know and think that's what you're looking for. So, today should be the day you make the first day of moving on, okay?
Okay.
It sounds like you're actually already started that process since you hired a lawyer already, but really mentally start to move on.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay, baby.
Thank you.
Take care.
Good luck.
There she goes.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
She does.
Poor girl.
And she got swindled.
She did. But had he really been honest with her? And
my stupid family.
Look what they did.
They got me into. It's a stupid custom.
Yeah. Let's get with it. Okay.
Oh, what's that, man? Got another husband for me? Okay, good. I'm in.
Yeah.
Could you check to see if he's gay?
Tough break.
Yeah, I know. Tough.
Back after these words.
The T-Man Show.
I don't know how you get flights there.
Well, what's the actual city that Green Bay
Milwaukee,
plays?
City of Green Bay. The residents of the city of Green Bay.
There is an actual city named Green Bay.
Yes.
There's no airport, right?
No, you'd have to fly to like the Milwaukee airport, I guess.
Hold on.
All right, we'll hash it out. We'll figure it out. Pay top dollar to freeze your ass off.
What a deal. 30 below.
Have to beat up a bunch of cheeseheads.
See, 30 below is not like, 40 degrees.
Well, I would definitely look at the 5-day forecast before I made any travel arrangements. If it's a 30 below day scheduled for Saturday, it's like, forget it.
Even when you walk outside and it's 35 degrees and you feel cold, that's different than minus 20.
It has to be above 15 degrees as far as the 5-day forecast for Saturday. Check the 5-day forecast for Green Bay, Terry.
Oh, geez, I was checking flights for you.
I'm less worried about the flights. I'm more worried about the 5-day forecast, what they have projected for Saturday. Let me see if I count 5 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, the 5th day of the 5-day forecast in your pinpoint Doppler radar forecast.
Severe weather storm watch.
It's a pinpoint forecast. Because you can't get more precise than a pinpoint, can you?
No, you can't.
Okay, what's the weather like right in this spot right here?
Hey, Robin, this is our girl at AT&T Park. Robin.
Hey, how you doing, T-Man? I just need your help really bad.
She's an usher in the outfield at AT&T Park. She was there.
Yeah.
We were there the night that Barry hit his record-setting 700 and some odd home run. I can't remember the actual number. And Robin is a big listener, and she was very sweet to us that night.
Right.
Robin, now, I know you want to talk about your son and his
situation, yeah.
And his situation,
yeah,
but
Okay, he was down in San Mateo down in March.
Hang on one second. I'm so out of time right now that here's what I got to do. I'm going to have Pasty call you tomorrow.
Oh.
So that you don't even have to put in any effort. We'll get you on the air so we can discuss this. Because I don't want to shortchange you. I want to discuss your situation and figure out all the solutions we can.
Man, I really need your help.
Okay, good. Can it wait till tomorrow?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, good. I'm going to have Pasty take down your number, and we're going to call you. What time's a good time to call you on the air tomorrow?
Anytime. I listen to you guys first thing in the morning.
Oh, it's beautiful because that's when we're on. All right, hang on. Hang on, and I'm going to have Pasty take down your number, and we'll make sure. Pasty, don't forget. Don't let her down. Because I know I won't remember. Make sure we call her tomorrow. All right, baby. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Now, what's the 5-day forecast for Green Bay?
Saturday, January 12th.
What's the high temperature?
28 degrees.
See, that's doable.
But what's the low?
You know what?
20.
That is...
Oh, no, 18. I'm sorry.
That's a heat wave for this time of year for Green Bay.
Why did I say it's 18 but feels like 7?
Because wind chill.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what...
Why don't they ever tell you what the wind chill is in the summer?
Right.
They say it's going to be mostly cloudy during the day.
Oh, well, then I can't make it.
Yeah, I hate clouds. I'm out of here.
No. If you're going to a game...
I'm going to work on my tan.
For... a Packer game in January, and you're getting 28 degrees, if you're getting somewhere between 20 and 28, you're thanking your lucky stars.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That makes it doable.
I know. That's right at the doable point.
I mean, you're still breathing smoke, but still.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be breathing smoke in 80-degree weather because of all that's in your system.
With my the hotel before we leave to the game.
Right.
Yeah, where you blow your nose and it freezes before it hits the Kleenex. That's pretty
You've
bad.
done that before, though. You've handled that kind of weather before.
I just don't want to be sitting there fourth quarter with these Packer fans with cheese on their freaking heads taunting us. No, but you're not getting you're not listening to me. You're not hearing me
at
out.
all. She never does.
I just think it would be fun, regardless of the people you're around. And I understand, yes, you're in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little hostile. I understand.
That's all they live for out there.
I understand.
All right, let me think about this.
You're going to get taunted, but whatever.
But it's worth it, right?
What do you mean you? I'm not going unless you're on my head.
Well, we're going to get taunted.
But isn't that all part of the game? The field, the playoffs? Yeah.
Then we got to spend the night in Green Bay knowing that we may have lost.
Yeah.
Or knowing that you may have won.
That'd be big time.
Yeah.
But somehow Vegas has set the odds. The point spread is 8.5. I don't know how that happened. I expected Green Bay to be a 6-point favorite, and I know it only sounds like a 2.5-point difference, but once you get over 7 points, that's a slap. And there's no reason for the Seahawks to be over a touchdown underdog here, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Got it.
That makes no sense to me.
Okay.
Do you see the defense that they put out there against the Redskins, shutting down Clinton Portis?
No, I know.
Who was playing with Sean Taylor's ghost on his side, and still he got nowhere?
Yes.
And you're going to tell me the Seahawks are 8.5-point underdogs? Forget it.
The Seahawks hired the Ghost Whisperer before the game.
You guys are wrong.
They did lose by 21, the number of Sean Taylor.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a 50-50 proposition, but there's a very strong case I can make for the Seahawks winning this game outright, Terry. All right? Mm-hmm. The only thing I'm worried about is the fatigue factor now. The Green Bay Packers have had the week off, and that's big at this point in the year.
Right.
To have a week off. I mean, there's the rust factor that happens in the first quarter, but when it comes down to the fourth quarter and the money's on the line, Terry, which it probably will be, the team that had the week off has a big advantage. But... So I don't want to be there in the fourth quarter,
I know, Jesus.
knowing that it slipped away and these cheesehead losers getting on our case.
Oh, well.
Because I will fight.
Right then, don't go, miss out on a great opportunity.
Talk about how I've spent the morning talking about how things can unravel really quickly. I'm the kind to let it unravel, Terry, and I'll be punching people in the face and then cursing out cops.
I can imagine, yeah.
Because I'm all frustrated.
You couldn't be a cop in a real city.
Oh, wow.
You hack.
Exactly. So we got to figure this out.
All right.
But they're having a heat wave in Green Bay. Yeah. They're giving away heat.
18, it's not too bad. Doable.
No, but that time...
It'll feel freezing to us, though.
Oh, it'll be freezing, but you layer up and you'll be fine in 18 to 28 degree weather. Probably closer to 28 at game time.
I'm already layered, my friend.
Already layered.
Who needs clothes? I'm in.
All right, well, I don't have the built-in fat suit. Oh, geez. All right, we'll figure it out. And we'll see you tomorrow.
The T-Man Show.